good evening, folks. We are live. This is the Horror Hangout live stream. And with us today, we've got the return of the king, the Trash Picture Show in the house today. And we got, as always, the Horror Miser Monty G.
Yay!
And Jen and Christian from Jen's Reviews from the Grave.
Oh yeah, them.
We exist. I don't know why we're here. They keep inviting us back.
Oh yeah, might as well play our rockin' intro.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
No, good.
You know, that last part was for you, Marty. The Predator.
Which the Predator?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, didn't you catch that?
I did. It's a cool
Yeah,
intro.
it's
Who done the music, or is it something you sourced, or people you know?
Dave's Hard
Barr
did that
came
for
up
us.
with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's really
What's
good
up,
with
Jason?
that stuff. What's up, Trash Stash?
Hey-oh.
Hey, Trash.
Trash.
Well, we are in the new year, 2023. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
The
Merry
cycle
New
repeats.
Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. And as such, we have all kinds of horror movies coming out this year. A lot of good ones. A lot to look forward to this year. So how I'll start off, I'll name a few, some of the bigger ones, and then we'll have, Jen, Christian, Marty, and everybody. You guys can just go nuts, with all the indies or whatever that are coming out,
Did I hear
And I'll
indies?
start off. We might as well start off with Jen's favorite movie of the year so far, Megan.
Not funny, guys. Not
Do the
funny.
dance.
I will
Do the
walk
dance.
off the show, guys.
Come on, do the dance.
Fuck off. Fuck all
Do
of
the
you.
dance.
It's a piece of shit.
Do the
I'm going
dance.
to tell you guys right now. It's a fucking...
Marty, get it to do the Megan dance.
Do the dance.
I'm not. Jesus Christ! You want her to kill me? You fucking. Fuck.
I love that Marty's a sacrificial lamb on the stream.
I am okay with that.
I'll go after everyone else because I think I have different opinions than most everyone else on this film. It's a piece of shit. I said it.
I thought you were going to wait your turn.
Sorry.
You got to build that
So it's
anticipation.
your turn. Feel
Oh.
free.
I didn't. Okay, guys, no, and I know I'm in the minority here, but I really thought it was bland, generic. I much like Smile. It's kind of reminding me of Smile, like when everyone was saying this is a breath of fresh air. I just honestly think, and I might be this old curmudgeony horror fan, but
You are.
really, I think unless Don Mancini's handling, like animated doll movies, just fucking don't. It's harmless. It pissed me off. I liked it about as much as the fucking remake of The Child's Play. It was fucking bullshit. I'm sorry. No offense to anyone who likes it. Hello, Movie Massacre.
Hey, my mask.
I'm with Movie Master on that. There's a bunch of dudes in Japan. There's dudes in Japan that would just fucking buy up all those Megan dolls. God knows what they fucking do. Oh.
Oh, man.
But, okay, tell me why I'm wrong.
It's not that you're wrong. You're perfectly valid to have your opinion, even if it is the wrong one. Megan, while it's not a breath of fresh air or anything particularly new, it is very much influenced by
It feels
child.
like a cash grab to me.
I don't really feel cash grab from it. It just feels like a very fun. The movie knows what it is, and it sets out to just be a fun, campy, over-the-top little killer doll movie, and I think it achieves it that very damn well. I really, really like the character of Megan herself. I think her design's perfectly creepy in the best way possible. I like that they use practical, and I actually think, I won't get into spoilers, but I like a lot of the writing they do around her character. She has a little bit more interesting motives than, like, say, Chucky from the first Child's Play, or even the Child's Play remake. Like, he's
Fuck you!
I'm not saying Megan is on par with Chucky, at least original Brad Dourif Chucky, but for her motives, I think they're a little bit more unique and different than a lot of people are really talking about. I like a lot of the stuff we're doing with her. Also, I just genuinely think the movie's pretty damn funny. Like, if you look at the film more as a horror comedy, which I think is definitely what it set out to be, I think it's one of the funnier horror comedies we've gotten in a little while.
I smirked once.
I laughed quite a few times.
And fucking voodoo! Tell me! Fucking voodoo! That can just fucking squash this little bitch's fucking ego! Fucking voodoo! Ade Dewey Dembilla! Does she have something like that? No, she doesn't! Fuck her!
Well, again, I won't say because of spoilers.
Damn
but
robot.
Considering the ending of the film, we probably will, like, I'm here for the potential Chucky versus Megan movie. I would be down for that. I would be super down for that. I think that would be fun as hell.
We know you'd be Team Chucky, Jen.
Of course, I would be too. But, like, goddamn, I enjoyed Megan more than I was honestly expecting.
Maybe that dance sure went viral, didn't it? When she looks up and
That was
they knew exactly what they were doing with that dance.
They were going all fucking with the marketing. Like, there was Megan's turning up at the Super Bowl or some fucking football game.
Yeah, she was at the Chargers game.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because they showed it. It was halftime. They had a bunch of girls dressed up as Megan, and they did the Megan dance.
Yeah, it was super cool. I liked it.
Maybe
like
I'd
the
like
Tonight
it better
Show,
because
she came out in the crowd and did the dance and all that.
Yeah, that's something I was going to say. Because talks right now are probably the Blu-ray is going to come with the unrated cut of the film. Would you rewatch it just to see if maybe you would like it better on a rewatch and with the addition of it being a little bit more gory and violent? Because it was shot, and it's very obvious that it was shot to be an R and then got cut down to PG-13.
Maybe, but I don't think I would like it very much. Like, I'm just being honest, guys. This just really wasn't my cup. You saw me. You were there at the theater.
You were miserable. I leaned over several times and just went, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you were so
you're not the only one who thought she looks like the Olsen sisters. There was another YouTuber that said that she looks like the Olsen twins.
Yeah,
He does.
I can see it. I can kind of see it. Yeah.
Come to think of it, they do look a little bit creepy nowadays.
Oh yeah,
The twins.
Yeah.
They look a little weird. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, for me, I enjoyed what the movie was. I expected what it was supposed to be. I like the messaging that they put in the film. Obviously, our dependency on technology, especially when it comes to children, and the film does. You see that in the film, And there's one point in the film, it's like she really does something. I'm like, ooh, boy, if that was my mommy, I have my head smacked around it. On the opposite side of the head after that scene. But I thought the child actor that did the performance of Megan, she did good, and the actress who voiced Megan, she was very good as well. And I thought the third act was what I expected, mainly because of the foreshadowing that they did in the first act, and I wasn't surprised about that. But I kind of liked it. I enjoyed it. Was it great? No. Wasn't great. I wasn't expecting to be great, but it was what it was. And unfortunately, because it was PG-13, we didn't get to see all the blood and gory guts. Because I know from what I heard that I think Gerard, that's his name, Gerard Johnston.
Yeah, Gerard Johnston.
Yeah, he did say that they actually made the film bloodier and gorier, but unfortunately, Universal said no. We want to market it to teenagers so we can make a lot of money.
It shows. You can it's very obvious at a few points in the movie, but I do think it pushes that PG-13. Like the bit with the bully genuinely surprised me.
Yeah, I mean the language, because you get a few F-bombs. You really don't get that many F-bombs in a PG-13 film, but there was plenty of F-bombs in there. That's why I say, why is this lack of blood? And they're saying dropping F-bombs all over the place. But yeah, but you can tell where places
sure
that
start with the blood.
and so I'm definitely
the
waiting
blood
to
and the language.
Yeah, so I'm just waiting to see the obviously going to be sequels because obviously Universal is setting this up to be a franchise. And doesn't Universal own the Chucky Childs?
Through a roundabout way, yes, they do.
So, at least,
yeah, because I think
Don has. Back when the trailer for the movie came out, Don did get asked, and he said, "Ooh, possibilities are open. He's not against the idea."
Well, if Don gets involved, then it'll get better.
Dude,
they need Don.
Oh God, seeing this and seeing how camp season 2 with Chucky, can you be? God, the campiness levels would be to the absolute max.
Everyone's talking about a Chucky versus Megan. Why not a team up between Esther and Megan? I want to see an orphan / Megan team up.
Like that.
That would actually be really
Where
good.
they pose as sisters and just go around the fucking America just murder the shit out of
Megan's making.
I'd be okay with that.
Focus! Yeah, we've had RoboCop versus Terminator movie massacre. Why not?
Yeah, didn't they have that in the comics?
Why not?
RoboCop versus Terminator.
Yeah, and a video game.
In the
I
comics,
know they made a video game of it. I know they made a comic. I knew they made a video game of it.
Yeah.
No. I would
Don't
love to
waste
see
your
a
money.
team up.
Stream it. Don't waste your money for theater. Stream it. Or catch it at a matinee.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I said in the review. I'd say give it a matinee. It's a fun time in the theater.
I know, yeah, because
have you seen it, Marty?
Sorry?
Have you
I was
seen
just
Megan,
saying,
Marty?
Marty? Did you see Megan?
No, I haven't, under fear of death from Jen. Like, let's see, this movie should probably fucking murder me or something. But no, I'm interested, but I think I'm actually going to hold off till an R-rated version comes out because I don't know.
Ed 209 is the ref.
I think a horror movie, unless it's something like Gremlins, which was fairly fucking hardcore at the time, I don't think it works if it's a PG-13. I don't know. That's just me.
Don didn't
Not
need
too
a
often.
PG-13, did he?
I mean, really though, the original Child's Play is not that. Sans like the scene where he's calling Andy's mother every single thing.
You stupid bitch!
Yeah, that scene. Like sans that scene, the original Child's Play probably would get a PG-13 nowadays.
Maybe, but it was a good PG.
Probably, yeah, because the original Child Play is not super bloody. You see kills, but they're not super bloody. It might be skirting an R, but I don't think it would be a hard R.
Other than the third part where Chucky gets real burnt up, there's really not that much blood and gore because we don't see Chucky kill her neighbor in the beginning part. All we know is that she's dead. I think the only thing they see when Chucky electrocutes the doctor.
Yeah,
is a little smoke.
You see a little smoke, but there's really no blood and gore in the first Child Play.
It's more 2 and 3 where they ramped that up.
Yeah, but it's still I still say it's
original Child Play is still a really great movie, and I still do prefer it over Megan. But I don't know. I feel like probably Child's Play would probably get a PG-13 now if you cut out the scene of him and with Andy's mom at the fireplace.
Maybe that's one of the best scenes.
It is one of the best scenes. You're not wrong.
Yeah. See, unfortunately, Jen,
Of course, he drops the bomb in my favorite scene, the F bomb. You know, when he's on the elevator.
Ugly dog.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I love that.
So good.
Yeah, see, because in the theater that I went once Megan was over, people started clapping.
Really?
Yeah.
There were people laughing at ours.
Yeah, there were. Our theater had seemed like they were all having a pretty good time, and then there was you.
All but one. In fairness, I'd say when Megan was over, Jen started clapping. It's done. It's over.
I was.
I'm free at last.
I was skipping out of that theater. Whee!
Uh,
I didn't like it.
I didn't know that.
Spoilers, guys. Jen did not like it.
I am shocked.
But it's cool if everyone else did. I'm glad that people enjoyed it. Even though it was a piece of shit, but that's not. I'm glad you guys enjoyed
I
it.
still need to see it and make it. I might stream it though.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah,
It's
'cause-
not really worth seeing it at the
Yeah,
theater.
'cause
I'll
I
save it.
have a.
For the R-rated version, are you gonna? Oh, sorry.
What's that?
Yeah, I think I have a feeling that because it's Universal, that depending upon how much money it continues to make before it streams on Peacock.
Yeah, probably it'll be an early Peacock film.
Mm-hmm. Michael?
All right,
Sean,
Sean, are you going to
Marty
wait till
does bring
the
up a good
R-rated
point.
version comes out?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I actually want to see it. I do want to see it,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know if I want to pay to go to the movies to see it.
No.
Especially now after Jen's input.
I'm just trying to save you a few bucks, Sean. But maybe it'd be better. Like maybe Marty's right. Maybe it would be better to see it with an R rating. Maybe that with a little more gore and a little more.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be, but you never know.
Yeah.
I'm saucy tonight.
And I'm the one drinking.
Now we'll talk about one that I know Christian is really looking forward to. You know what I'm
Oh,
talking
no.
about?
I
Scream
do.
6.
Fuck you assholes!
He thought you were talking about Evil Dead. I knew what you were doing.
He does, serious.
Oh man, that was funny.
He really thought we were going to be talking about Evil Dead. I knew what you were doing.
That's awesome.
Come back, Sparky. Everyone wants to know how you feel. Come back. Come back.
Oh shit!
Come back and tell everyone.
Yeah.
You can't quit on us.
Bullshit!
I won't get paid as much.
We get paid?
No, not at all.
This is bullshit. I had the chainsaw and everything ready. This is bullshit.
We'll get there. We'll
darling.
get there.
Genuinely, like I said back with Scream 5 in our review for it, Scream 5 is my favorite Scream film. I still don't like it very much because I just don't like this franchise. It's not everything that the franchise is that people love about it is what I really don't like about it. I do like that we're changing locations to New York. Somebody, I can't remember who, but I saw on Twitter when the trailer dropped, somebody put up that they really hope that the movie secretly, like 80% of it takes place on a boat, which if so, I would love.
I heard that.
That would be amazing. That would be the greatest troll ever. I would love that. But I like that we're changing locations. I like in the teaser trailer all the little horror cameos in the background, like you see someone dressed up as the Babadook and Pinhead. That was cute. It's too early for me to really say, but it's a Scream film. I'll go in hopeful, but I'm just, unless we're doing a drastic change up, I'm still probably not going to like the movie that much. Just not my thing. I am glad we don't have Nev Campbell in it, though. That might be a hot take. I am glad
You are going to get us all killed.
Oh.
I'm like, it's not the reason why she's not in the film sucks, but like honestly, I'm fine with having a film without Sydney. I'm perfectly fine with that. New character's a more interesting character than Sydney ever was. Gonna say it.
Well, everyone just unsubscribe to us.
These opinions are exclusively my own. These assholes did let me say them though, so you should hate them all and blame them for it instead of me.
Wow, thanks for that spark. We need to have a meeting about you.
This will be my last time appearing on the Horror Hangout stream. I am going to get fired after this show. Goodbye, everyone.
For me, I think the Scream movie, like, I'm not.
Monty
I
G,
haven't-
what are your thoughts on
I was
Scream
gonna let
6
Jen go.
coming out this year?
Sorry.
Let
didn't
Jen
mean to
go.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Jen. Go ahead.
Oh, I just was gonna say, Scream is like, I'm not like where Christian's at, but it's not like, it's me being a big Wes Craven girl. It's never been one of my favorites, but I do like it. Like, for me, I know everyone was getting Friday the 13th, Jason Takes Manhattan vibes. I was getting Terror Train. I was like, okay, this might be the better remake of Terror Train than Tubi. So that's kind of what I'm but I'm looking at. I like Jenna Ortega. Like,
Yeah.
I think she'll be really good in it, no matter how the movie is. I think it's going to be kind of a middle of the road. Like, we'll like it okay, but it's not going to wow us.
I get that. I do like this new cast. Like, all jokes aside, genuinely, I do like this cast from Scream 5 a little bit more and find them a bit more interesting than the cast from the original movie, honestly. Like, I do like I forget her name, but I do like our main character as opposed to Sydney, and I like Jenna more than Gail.
Yeah,
And
Melissa
I like
Burnett, I think her
Randy's
name is.
niece and nephew a lot more than I like Dewey. So I don't know. I do like the new cast, so I am interested to see how they'll carry a movie.
Very cool.
So I'm
Monty,
with,
shoot.
yeah, I'm with Jen. You know, as much as I enjoyed what Scream has done, as far as its place in the horror genre, not one of my favorite franchises, but I appreciate what it's done, and I can understand why most people, especially millennials outside of Christian, love.
I'm Gen Z. Don't lump me in with them. My generation's Scream is bodies, bodies, bodies. We have the way better film.
And I still gotta see that. I have not seen Bodies.
That movie's fun.
It is.
That movie's really fun. That movie got way too much shit when it came out.
Yeah, I gotta check that out because I've heard it's like it's gotten some mixed reviews. People love it, and some people don't love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but when it comes to Screen, yeah, it's okay. I've liked mostly all the films in the series. Definitely did like 4, because I actually thought it was because it was a reference to the remakes that of all the horror films came out during, I would say, from 2000 to 2010, all the remakes, and that scene that Hayden Panettiere does, naming all the remakes. And when she does that list, you're like, God damn, they remake all those horror films, and they did. So I actually love that scene right there. So I'm glad that they have new characters in this film because everyone knows me when I talk about Scream. It's like there's really nothing more you can do to those 3 characters. I mean, it's like what more can you do to Sydney, Gail, and Dewey? What you already have.
5 answers that question, but most people didn't like that.
Yeah, I know. Just like in the Walking Dead when they killed off Abraham and Glenn, in that season 7 finale. I'm like, somebody's got to die. You can't keep these people around. Somebody's got to die. So I wasn't surprised that they actually killed off one of the legacy characters. But it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to do this Scream. My problem with 5 was that with all the new characters, we got no character development at all. I really didn't care for any of the characters at all, except maybe it was interesting to see Sam and to find out what her background is. I'm interested to see how far they're going to take that aspect of the character and her relationship. And her relationship to why his name escapes me.
Stu? Or no, not Stu.
Stu. No, not Stu.
Yeah, that was Matthew Lillard. Who was Skeet Ulrich's character?
Oh, God damn it.
Billy.
Billy, yes,
yeah.
Billy Loomis, yes.
Billy, yeah. I'm on to see because of what happened at the end of Scream 5. I wonder if the guys from Radio Silence are going to play more into that aspect of her character and maybe do a little fake out. Whether or not she could be one of the, because everyone's got their own opinions about who's going to be the killer or killers, and for me it's like just wait for the film to come out and we'll see it then.
Yeah. Good point.
Mm-hmm.
I want
Monty likes a little
more
mystery.
Oh yes.
I really hope they bring back more, because it was the funniest thing in Scream 5. I hope they bring back Force Ghost Skeet Ulrich, just telling her, yeah, you kill. Just giving her the little nod.
Touching.
Oh, Force Ghost Skeet Ulrich, you were a choice.
Yeah. How about you, Marty? Are you looking forward to Scream 6?
Scream wouldn't be my biggest kind of franchise. I wouldn't be a big fan of it. I enjoyed the first one, and I just found every subsequent movie they tried to be clever. Oh, this is a commentary on sequels. This is a commentary on remakes. This is a commentary on Hollywood. This one interesting. They're setting it in New York. It would be funny if like they set it in like the Bronx or Brooklyn, and Ghostface just stabs someone. But all these bastards are from New York, hard bastards from New York. The fuck is that? That done nothing to me. Just walks off.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck do I do?
I got shot 7 times, man.
And then some
It was
Tony
ain't
Soprano
nothing.
looking guy. Fuck you, man. Just takes the knife off Ghostface and beats the shit out of him. That's what I'd love to see. But I know again, in kind of reference to a movie we'll be talking about later. I do appreciate the fact it's not a small town anymore. It's not characters that are like, you know, all the characters are going to be connected to like the original events. It's setting new characters, new setting, new stakes. I think it's putting it a big city because, like, you know, if you had a sufficiently large police force, I think after 2 weeks they could have probably caught whoever was Ghostface in that small fucking town. But in New York, like, yeah, a lot more damage can be done.
That's a
Yeah,
good
because
point.
Yeah, that actually is a
it
very
could be
good point, yeah.
anybody of a million people that walk the streets in New York City. I mean,
Yeah.
so easily for him to mix in, you know, and blend in with the crowd, and it's interesting. Oh,
That's a
you
good
get
point.
a Dice Rollen in the house.
Oh yes.
Hey, Dice.
Hello, Dice.
Hey,
I'm late.
Dice.
Hello, Dice.
Lovely to have you.
What's time? I don't know. So sorry. Hello. Bonjour.
Bonjour,
there?
Dice.
Bonjour.
Howdy.
Hello.
All right, we can go ahead now. I'm here. It's okay.
Welcome.
You just missed Jen's rant of Megan.
No, actually, I heard some of it.
They're in New Mexico, so
Oh,
they
yeah,
of
right.
course can.
Right.
I can hear from here.
You can hear her
It
screaming
was
off in the
quite
distance.
memorable, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I believe it.
What's up, Russell?
Hey, Russell.
Hey, Russell.
So,
Hey, Russell.
everybody, welcome to the show, to the Horror Hangout live stream. Our special guest today, Dice Rollen. The dice be rolling up in here.
Yeah,
Welcome.
always. Yes.
So, Dice, are you looking
So
forward
we
to
were just talking about the upcoming Scream 6. What are your thoughts on that, Dice?
I honestly need to catch up. I have not seen 5 yet, but I have
Ooh.
seen the trailer for 6, and I'm curious.
Very cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I thought you'd seen Scream 5 already.
No, I've seen 1, 2, 3, and 4, but just not 5 yet.
It's not bad.
It's a solid flick.
All right.
It's not bad.
It's the best of the movies, even though they all suck.
Christian does not like Scream.
Yeah, just a heads up, Dice. Christian is not a fan of the Scream franchise.
It's the least sucky one.
It's the yes, 5 is the least sucky out of a sucky franchise.
Least sucky out of sucky. Got it.
Yes.
I'm waiting for Stu Maker to come back.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you're like
Everybody says that. Everybody
Steven
says
from
that.
Craving Something Scary. He's a huge
When's
Stu
Stu
fan.
gonna
And
come back?
he just
No.
dying for Stu to come back.
Justice for Matthew Lillard. It's a
Yeah.
fact. Every horror movie needs to have Matthew Lillard in it. That's just a proven
Didn't I
fact.
hear a rumor
I
that
would not be
somehow
upset.
they're gonna try to get him in. I've heard that.
That's been a rumor since like Scream 4.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Lads, he had a telly dropped in his
He
fucking
could be
head.
the Force Ghost. He could
Oh,
be the
sure.
Force Ghost, right?
But
Hey, look,
Marty,
it-
if Jackass has proved nothing else, it's that people can survive some weird shit.
That's true.
Okay, unless he turns into Mitch Pileggi's Shocker and fucking can dance in TV shows.
I would love that.
I ain't
Plot
fucking
twist,
buying it.
people,
I'm sorry.
start writing.
Hey, look, if they can bring
He's gonna
back
be like
Hen-
the, he's gonna be like the video dead coming out of the
Oh,
TV screen that he got his head smashed through.
It's the screamer.
and look, if they can bring back Hayden Panettiere, they can bring back Matthew Dillard.
Yeah.
true.
Honestly, I just want an excuse for Matthew Lillard to be on the screen more. That's about
Yeah. That's I'm with you. Yeah, every movie needs Matthew
Always a
Lillard in it. It's a
plus.
proven.
He could be Shaggy.
Yes,
Oh, God.
just have him come in as Shaggy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would love that.
that'd be cool.
Mix up 2 franchises for the price
I
of
would.
one.
I would love that.
crossover.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't they have a Ghostface type killer on Scooby Doo at
They
one
had
time?
several of that type. Yeah.
Possibly. A ghost at least.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And most
I don't
ghosts have
believe you,
favorite-
Michael. I'm not
Yeah.
willing to believe. You can't convince me. If Michael Myers can keep coming back.
Then why not Stu?
Exactly.
Wait, screw you all. The power of the Thorn Cult is what did that with Michael.
Oh,
So that's
you would bring up the
don't-
Thorn Cult.
I don't know, Jen.
all
I
you
don't know.
haters.
Considering, I won't say because spoilers, but considering I'd love to see how the Thorn Cult would bring him back after the end of Ends.
Christian, the Thorn Cult would need Gorilla Glue to bring Michael back at this fucking stage. Okay?
That's very-
Halloween Returns would be a very weird movie. It'd be about a hamburger going around killing people in a William Shatner mask. It'd be crazy.
Ugh.
Be the blob, like just a bunch of goo. Like
You know, as
A blob,
much,
but it vaguely looks like William Shatner. I don't know.
Ah!
you know, as much as people hated on Halloween Ends, as much I did not like the Thorn Court.
No, but the Thorn Cult is awesome.
Oh,
Jen, Jen, no.
Monty, I'm with Jane. Ant-Man beat the shit out of Michael with a lead pipe. You can't fucking beat that, sir.
I don't remember that game
That's right.
of Clue.
That is a cool part of the lore, though.
This has been our annual, our regular stream discussion of Halloween 6. Tune in about 15 minutes when we go on our Halloween 3 tirade again, as we do every stream.
Halloween 6
Enough.
is a movie we're really looking forward to in 2023.
I can't
Halloween
wait to
6.
see what they're gonna do with it, man. Curse of Michael Myers. I wonder what that mysterious man in black's all about. I can't wait to see
Are
Jamie
they gonna
Lloyd come
follow up
back.
the Man in Black?
Yeah, I'd love to see Jamie Lloyd come back. It's gonna be great to see her. They're gonna do so much with her.
Incest.
That's ridiculous.
oh man.
Do you know what would make this great franchise even better? Incest. Now hold
Incest.
Well, you know
Hold
you
up.
got my money.
Oh
on.
no.
Oh no. Jen, you ain't helping.
No.
I rarely do.
All right, Christian, let's do it for real this time. Evil Dead Rise.
Oh god, oh god.
Few
I've been
chainsaw.
ready.
Too ready.
Evil Dead Rise. This is a movie that I'm not gonna lie. When it was first announced, I was not that interested
You were
in it.
home hum.
I was kind of meh towards it just because, and Marty will probably get in on this, but due to the director, he did another film called Hole in the Ground, which I hate that movie. And I also just thought he was a really bad fit for Evil Dead, given how slow and love you too, buddy. Just for how slow and downplayed Hole in the
Don't
Ground
make
was.
your new dad leave us.
Just for how downplayed and relaxed Hole in the Ground was. He felt like a weird pick for Evil Dead. But all that being said, when that trailer dropped about a week ago, Ooh, I am hyped for this movie now. That was a excellent trailer. I am very excited to see what we're going to do. I actually really like that we're moving from the cabin in the woods to an apartment building. Apartment building horrors are really cool, even though we don't get that many of them.
Poltergeist 3.
Poltergeist 3, Candyman
Brett.
2020.
Mhm.
Yes,
Demons
Brent.
too.
So I'm actually really interested. And I listened to some interviews with like the writer as well as the director and them talking about why they moved it to an apartment. I'm like, okay, you know what you're doing here. And that trailer clearly shows you have a lot of reverence for this franchise. So I'm excited for what we're going to do with this movie, actually. Demons 2, that's another good one, Trash.
Yes.
It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, and I like that. Even though they're kind of, what I really like about it for me is I think they're really paying their respects to the old with keeping. It looks like it's going to be a gore fest.
Oh, God, yes.
Wall-to-wall splatter, which I'm here for. But I
Yeah.
like that we're going in a slightly fresh new direction. And I also like how the two trailers are very different from each other, because on the one you have a gore fest trailer,
Mhm.
and then on the other one it really leans more into the story,
family
which I
element
really
of the
like.
film.
And I'm always here for a family horror drama. So family horror drama.
Yeah,
That's
family
better.
horror drama. That's what Evil Dead's all about. It's the drama of it all.
Yeah, and I like the
Family
mother
and
aspect.
terror.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it. It's not like one of my most anticipated ones, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun and a good time.
Yeah, I think from seeing the trailer, it seems like it's got a pretty serious tone too. It's not like Army of Darkness or anything like slapstick comedy kind of thing.
Yeah, it seems to be sticking more in line to the Evil Dead remake, which I'm glad, because as much as I love the Evil Dead series, I always said the Evil Dead is the better film than the original film. Yeah, it looks like they've done a pretty good job. Looks like they're going to use lots of blood, like they've done in all the films. It's very blood, because I heard one of the producers saying that I think it might have been Sam Raimi or even Bruce Campbell saying that they use They're going to use lots of blood again in this film. Yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting to see how they do it.
Let's see if they can top the blood in the remake, because that's a tough one to top.
My mom hates
Yeah.
Corey's films, so this will be.
So does yours, not really.
Okay.
Where?
What about you, Marty? Sitting there with Mr. Ash himself.
Yeah, I'm excited because unlike other people, I like Lee Cronin's movies.
You see that, Marty? No, fuck you, Fly. Buzzing around.
Don't you fucking
Okay,
cost me my happiest
no.
relationship ever, you little bastard.
On this episode of
No,
Horror.
truth be told, I can understand as well, because the Hole in Ground was a slow burner, where this seems like a completely different animal. As Dice was saying as well, just a new setting. Like, because I like all the Evil Dead movies. I like Evil Dead 2013. That was still set in a cabin. I know Army of Darkness was like medieval times and stuff like that, but that was a comedy. That wasn't a horror. There's no other way of describing that movie. But this one shakes up the formula altogether, and you have a kind of a maternal story as well, which is kind of an offshoot from Hole in the Ground, where you have a maternal figure trying to protect her children from a supernatural entity. And there's obviously, Cronin's obviously a big horror fan, as well as Evil Dead. There's a blatant Shining reference with the elevator spilling out blood. And
Oh, yeah.
Or, I mean, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's from seeing the first zombie movie, but fucking the scene with the tattoo gun next to the eyeball, I was like, oh, fuck, Jesus. Fuck.
And the
Yeah, but
cheese
that's-
grater, sir.
Oh yeah, the cheese
Yeah.
grater. Yeah.
Oh.
It's visceral.
Saw that
Yeah,
with
yeah.
sir.
Cheese grater.
No.
It's definitely taken a couple of pages out of 2013, which I think, like with Monty and like with Jen,
Yeah.
I think that's a good movie. That movie
I
gets
love that
a very unfair shake. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. That 2013 I think is on par
That
with
was
the
pretty
original
well
in my
received from Spot.
Mhm.
Wishmaster, the original Wishmaster. You haven't seen it yet. 1997 or
Oh,
whatever.
you haven't seen that?
Wishmasters are all good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not bad. They're fun.
They're not bad. Yeah.
You eventually get to get the question that you'll be dying to have answered. Can the Wishmaster find love?
Ah. It was a romance story. All right.
It was a romance story all along. Yeah.
Aren't they always?
Mm-hmm.
If you squint, tilt your head a little bit. Yeah.
Fulfill the prophecy.
Ooh, pretty good.
Love that guy.
So good.
Yeah, Andrew Divnoff, I think that's what his name is.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the problem I had. I couldn't watch it without him. I thought he was so good. Like, oh man, they replaced him now.
Those latter ones were terrible though. They turned into fucking, I don't know, Melrose Place. All the actors felt like they were like fucking Melrose Place actors, and he fought an angel. And it's just, this is just bullshit. I turned it off halfway through. The third one, the first and second one are fun.
Yeah.
And then the third one and fourth one, I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
I'm just sitting quietly in the corner with my entire Wishmaster VHS collection. It's okay, Wishmaster 3. Somebody likes you.
Can't wait till the 4K comes out of part 3.
4K of Wishmaster 3. Criterion Collection.
Fucking Criterion Collection for fucking
Oh.
Wishmaster.
No, Criterion Collection only of Wishmaster 3. 2 and 4, 2,
Yeah,
3,
only
and 4 don't get
Wishmaster 3.
Only 3. Only 3 deserves the Criterion release.
Are you fucking high?
Yes.
Aye.
How about you, Dice Rollen? Are you looking forward to the Evil Dead Rise?
I am quite intrigued. That is kind of like Christian. I wasn't quite sure about it. And then I watched the trailer and went, okay, this is the direction we're going. Interesting.
Yeah.
It looks quite, I guess, unsettling would be the good word for it. Especially the moment, of course, where she says, "Mommy's with the maggots now." I'm like, oh, shit.
It's a good line.
It's a great line.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd crochet that if I could fucking sew, I'd put that on a pillow.
Embroidery on a
Yeah,
pillow.
I would.
Mommy's
Makes it
with
really
the maggots
homey in
now.
Yeah. It's a
It
good
It looks
line.
like it could actually be scary, you know? Like
Mhm.
like maybe the original movie, you know?
Yeah.
Also seems to have that
interesting.
manic vibe to it.
Yeah, they just shoot chaotic
Yes.
vibe for the Deadites. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Deadites definitely, like from the little bit we've got, give me a lot of remake vibes, like more so than even the original. They feel very manic and like, we're gonna fucking murder you
Yay!
in the most horrible ways possible, and it's gonna be fun.
I
can't
do.
believe we did
from
All right,
the
I'm
trailer-
gonna mention one more and then I'll let you guys go nuts. So what do you guys think about Renfield?
I think it'll be fun.
Nicolas Cage is my favorite actor. Need I say more?
He's
Yeah,
actually
well-
one of my least favorite actors, but I am
We
very
can't be
curious
friends
about that
anymore.
one. Sorry, man. But I'm intrigued. I'm not saying he's never done a good movie. I like a few of them, but
The City of
You
Angels.
I can't say
Too
he's ever
hot.
done a bad movie. Except City of Angels.
Fuck you.
Sorry.
I like that movie. Fuck you.
I'm sorry, honey. You're the only one I know.
What that movie he starred where he falls off the he's an
building?
angel.
Yeah.
well, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
then-
more like a kind of a family movie, isn't it?
All
Kind
about
of a love. It's more of a love story than anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he falls in love with this girl, and when he decides to give up his wings, she decides to die and get hit by a semi truck.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, went out the
figure.
gauge way.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. You see her little shoe falling up in the air.
Psyche goes like this. I say, wait a
It's not
minute,
a
you're doing
horror
it.
as such, but he's fantastic in 8mm. I don't know if you've ever
Yes,
seen that movie.
yes, he
Yes,
is.
that's one of
Yeah,
my
that was pretty
favorites.
good. I
That's a
saw
wicked
that.
movie.
That's a great fucking movie.
Yeah. Joaquin Phoenix also gives a good performance.
We may be talking about him in a minute from you, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the Renfield trailer was pretty good. And it's going to be interesting to see how Nicolas Cage portrays Dracula. It looks like they're pulling this straight from Universal Monsters, too.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Yeah,
in a
yeah.
red crushed velvet suit.
I love that look. That is such a
Yes.
good look.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, it's
Yes.
about that.
It looks really
Ah,
bad.
ah.
And the rings, bitch. Yes.
He looks
Yeah.
He's got the
I
cane and everything.
guarantee you that's all from Cage's wardrobe. That wasn't any of the
Probably.
costume
I would believe it, honestly.
Probably.
Either, if it wasn't to begin with, it is now.
Mhm. He went home with that suit.
Yeah, he went home with that shit. That is just Nicolas Cage now.
Yeah, I don't think that's the version that Bram Stoker had of Renfield.
It looks like it's going to be a lot more comedic.
Yeah, it definitely
I-
looks like it's going to lean a lot more into the horror.
Look, you got
comedy element
Aquafina
of
in
it.
it. You got Aquafina
Yeah.
in it, so you know it's going to be funny.
Yes. I
Yeah,
got that.
absolutely.
I am
I
interested.
kind
to
of got
see what-
almost
what-
like Fright Night vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm interested to see if people start making comparisons to Nicholas Colt's character in this to what was that terrible zombie movie he was in?
Warm Bodies.
Warm Bodies?
Yeah, that's it.
Hey.
Yeah,
Wait, what the fuck are... Hang on, good
Bodies.
sir.
Yeah, yeah.
What the fuck are you mean that shitty zombie movie? Warm Bodies is a good film. Fuck you.
are you off your fucking tits, sir? Jesus Christ!
I like Warm Bodies. Fuck
Damn.
you. It's not a masterpiece, but I like it. It's fun.
It was okay.
You don't like the Twilight of zombie movies?
Hey. Nobody's sparkling in there.
I don't like it. I don't like
He
it.
actually eats brains. We've got a shot.
I'd rather set fire to a septic tank than watch that fucking movie.
The best
I mean,
part
yeah,
of the
they.
movie is when they show the video case of Zombie, a great zombie movie.
Ah.
I mean,
Yeah, I'd rather be watching that than this.
I mean, it was obvious they were trying to make a zombie version of Twilight with
Oh,
Warm
yeah.
Bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the bees, the bats, the
The bats! The bats! They're on my neck! Ah! Ah!
oh god damn it! I hate that fucking. I hate that movie so goddamn much. That fucking remake can go burn in hell. I
Actually,
fucking hate that stupid remake.
I'm with you there.
I'm more expecting for him to be running around saying, "I'm a vampire. I'm
They
a
have-
vampire."
They have to do that at least once, even if it's
Kiss
just
of
an
the,
end credits
what was it, Kiss of
blooper.
the Damned or whatever.
Vampire's Kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it's just like an
Yeah.
end credits bloopers thing, they have to have
Nothing,
him doing
please.
that.
Please
be
tell me he has
amazing.
enough of his memory to remember that, please.
Apparently, you're like in the minority, Sparky. No one likes warm bodies.
Well,
but
fuck
you.
all you guys. Yay! See, me and Dice can be in our little club watching Warm Bodies. None of you fuckers are invited.
I cosplayed as R, actually, now that I think of it.
Hell yeah! I'm here for it. Fuck yeah.
How about you, Dice? Are you looking forward to Renfield?
I think it should be fun. I was talking to 13 Past Midnight, Steve Stockton, not that long ago, and he was asking me about that, saying it looks like it's either going to be so ridiculous it'll be bad or so ridiculous it'll be funny. And I'm more inclined to believe that it should be funny.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that works out.
I hope so. I'm rooting for it.
Me too.
Yeah, so am I.
It just looks fun, and I hope they keep a fun vibe and not go too far either way. You know, too much
gotta keep a
comedy
good
or
balance.
Too, much,
Mm-hmm.
too serious.
Find the zen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find the zen. Yes. Well, now I'll just let you guys go. Jen, Christian, and you got some all kinds of stuff you're looking forward to, some indies or whatever.
Straight-
Why don't you pop off a few?
You pop off first.
Well, I was
Don't-
only gonna do that with just me and Marty. I don't want to do it in front of all you guys.
No.
This show ain't free.
I should have known better than that.
Mhm.
See,
Open myself
Ben,
up
you
that time.
I feel you, Marty.
Hey, Ben. Also, fuck you for getting to see it in the theaters, Ben. You lucky bastard.
Oh man,
okay.
Shin Ultraman.
Oh, fuck you, Ben.
Nice.
I would love to see that in the theaters.
Yeah.
Very cool. Oh, very cool. For me, I'm gonna start. Now, this isn't my most anticipated. I'll talk about my most anticipated in a minute. But one that the trailer just dropped today that I'm wondering if anyone else, because of course Jen's the pretentious art house bitch, so of course she would have to talk about Ari Aster. Bo is Not Afraid. This one looks like you said the trailer didn't really sell you.
Honestly, yeah, the trailer didn't do much for me.
I'm in
I
the
didn't- I
other
didn't know the
camp,
trailer
and
came out yet.
fucking-
Trailer dropped today.
Yeah, the trailer
Oh, okay.
dropped
I
today.
gotta take a look at that.
It's really good. It's trippy, and like all Ari Aster stuff, it's trippy. It's weird. It looks like he's having some relationship with his mother, like it's a tense relationship. Looks like there's mental illness, and fucking Nathan Lane is in it. And the fact that Nathan Lane is in it has fucking sold me. He was a delight. The little bit of that he was in the trailer, I was like, oh my god, I am so here for
Where
this.
have you been all these years?
Basically, yes. I don't care if the fucking movie sucks. Nathan Lane is in something. Yay! Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm really looking forward
He's
to
in
that.
something.
he's in something. Yeah.
It looks really good, and it looks trippy like Ari Aster
Yeah.
stuff. Like, I know not everybody's into his movies, but I'm definitely in the camp. Like, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan, so I'm very interested. It looks weird. I could try to explain the trailer to you guys, but I wouldn't. I'd make even less sense than I normally do. So you're just gonna have to see the trailer for yourselves. But it's definitely one I'm very anticipated.
Joaquin Phoenix has mommy issues. That's the best way to surmise it.
Yeah, and either
Mhm.
Nathan Lane is his dad or therapist. I wasn't
That
quite
could be
sure.
I
gold.
believe
right
it's his.
there.
Yeah, believe it's his father, but yeah.
Yeah. So what about you?
Hell, I'll just throw it out there since Thomas has it highlighted right now. Ty West Maxine.
Oh,
While
yeah.
we don't know for certain if it's supposed to come out this year, but like it's considering it's already shot in October and the turnaround for X and Pearl was so quick, it's coming out this year. I am excited as hell for this. I enjoyed X for what it was, and I loved Pearl to death. I think Pearl is one of the best films of last year. So I'm very excited what he's going to do in that 80s nasty New York setting. I have a inkling feeling that this, whereas Pearl was Golden Age Hollywood and X was Texas Chainsaw and exploitation films, I don't know. I could totally be wrong, but I think that Maxine's going to be like Brian De Palma style films, and I'm very excited to see that. I don't know why, but I keep thinking it's going to be like Blowout or Dress to Kill. So I'm very excited. Plus, just more
Is it-
Mia Goth.
Still part of that franchise, though.
Yeah, we're following the main character from X in the 80s, trying to make it in the video circuit,
In the porn.
in the porn video circuit. Yeah,
Oh.
And here's Susan.
and here's Susan.
Anybody else
Yeah.
see the hammer?
Wee.
Yeah, no, I'm very excited to see what, like, I was not the hottest on X, but like Pearl, holy shit, I'm dying to see what we're gonna do with Maxine after Pearl.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. I heard that. Yeah, Ben is Not Afraid is a very long movie.
Holy shit, 3.5 hours.
Are you serious?
Whoa.
I didn't know that. That
Oh.
That's
surprised
pushing
me.
it, man.
That's
three
yeah,
and
that's
a half
pushing it. Oh
hours.
man,
When I
We're
first
getting
heard
into
that, I
peer
said, "Wow, that's a
pressure.
long ass movie."
we're getting into Avatar 2
I
territory.
didn't know it was that long, Ben.
Ooh,
Oh.
ooh.
I'm still going to see it. Fucking
Yeah,
Nathan Lane.
Yeah, we'll still watch it, but holy shit. Shit.
And I love Joaquin Phoenix. Like Marty mentioned, 8mm is amazing.
Absolutely. Two other ones that, just because I'll mention quickly, just due to the fact that we don't know much else about them. But my most anticipated film of the year is probably become Jill Scarboroug's I Saw the TV Glow 2, which is her follow-up to the movie We're All Going to the World's Fair, which I fucking loved. It was my favorite movie of last year. And all we know is she's doing it. A24 is producing, and Fred Durst is going to be in it in some way. Yes, the Limp Bizkit guy,
Or the guy that gave us
or the director of The
Nice.
Fanatic. So
Oh,
yeah,
no.
no idea what the fuck else,
yeah.
but like I'm super hyped
That
just because
modern
it's from that
classic
director.
of film.
I know.
That movie has held me hostage so long. I have fallen in love with The Fanatic. That movie is art,
Stockholm
not good
syndrome.
art, but art.
Thank you, Marty.
And then the
Send
last
help
one I'll mention real
something.
quick. One last one I'll mention real quick is a movie that doesn't have a release date, but probably coming out in October, called Bad Girl Boogity, which is from the director of Sovam, Alice Mayo McKay. She is a 18-year-old trans girl from Australia making super like
Really
micro budget horror films. This movie sounds like it's going to be a send up to 80s slasher films. It's set around a sorority house, and it sounds like it's going to be a good time. Sorority house on Halloween, and from that, based off that
Ooh,
director,
you
I know
sold me
I
on
was a
that.
lot hotter. I know I was a lot hotter about Sovam than most people were, but I really like this director, and I'm excited to see what her next piece is going to be.
Yeah, Sovam was a surprise.
Yeah.
One before, like, I'll let everyone else get, but there's one other movie that I have to talk about. This is my most anticipated, and I'm not being biased. It was shot in New Mexico, but that's not the reason why. It's just the premise. It is called Jeriquai. I'm probably saying the name wrong, but basically what this is about two best friends, and one of them is in a really shitbag douchebag loser, and like she kills him, and I'm not spoiling anything, it's in the trailer, and
Yeah, I
like
saw the
but
trailer,
it's
yeah.
like it's like Ghost, but if you meet like with a douchebag, and it looks really good, and they're trying to get rid of him because even after you kill him, the bastard still won't leave you alone. So I don't know, there's something about this movie that I've been intrigued with. I am super excited to see it, and it's coming out on Valentine's Day, so it's a love story.
Perfect.
I
Yeah.
know, me and Marty, that's our Valentine's date.
Good luck.
Hold on, I never signed up to this. So...
Hold up.
Whoa. Okay,
I was gonna say,
We all know
Sorry,
Jen's
yeah.
idea of a romantic horror.
It would be.
just be
I'm
grateful there's
hoping
no
they'll do a
incest.
pottery scene.
Oh man.
Every movie needs a pottery scene.
I'm excited. It looks really good.
Oh yeah, new
How about you,
subspecies.
Marty?
I heard about that.
What are you looking forward to most
there's-
this year?
3 movies I'm looking forward to. First and foremost is Cocaine Bear.
Oh,
It
Lord.
looks stupid and fun, but also my cousin was actually a set designer on it. It was shot down in Wexford. And my cousin had great
Oh, no
fun there.
kidding.
She said the only downside was Elizabeth Banks was an absolute roaring bitch on set. But no, it looks fun. Very loosely based on an incident that happened in the 80s where a bear consumed a shitload of cocaine. In real life, sadly, the bear died right away, but in this, it's turned into a killing machine. And it's also going to be the last. It's the last film that was shot featuring
Ray
Christ,
Liotta.
Ray Liotta.
Yeah, Ray Liotta.
Oh, really?
So
Yeah.
so it should be fun. It looks fun. That looks really fun. And as my cousin said, it was fun to work on. It was great. The only bad side was the director, Elizabeth Banks. Horrible person to work for. Another movie, not so much horror, but I'm looking forward to it. I know Monty is looking forward to it as well. 65. That has me super fucking excited. Essentially, Adam Driver plays kind of a captain of a space vessel that crashes what he thinks is an alien planet. Most of the crew are dead, bar one little girl. It's not an alien planet. It is Earth 65 million years ago, just on the cusp the dinosaurs' extinction. So he has to survive, as well as hostile predators. He also has to survive a possible extinction event. The thing I'm going to be interested to see is the movie going to work in that he actually causes the event? Does he cause the dinosaurs to go extinct? Or does he end up stopping the dinosaurs going extinct and he has to rectify his mistake? That's something I'm excited for. You know me, I'm a big fucking dinosaur nerd. And the last Jurassic World was a major letdown, so I'm hoping this kind of boosts my faith in it. And lastly, there is a movie called Blood with Michelle Monaghan
Yes.
that looks really fucking good. Yeah, essentially, think of one of those Lifetime dramas where a mother finds out her child has a terminal illness, but the terminal illness is vampirism. So that's it. It looks interesting.
Ah.
It looks
Looks
It
cool.
Yeah,
looks
I
fun.
saw the trailer today.
Yeah, it looks very interesting.
Hmm
I've got 2 kids, so I'm okay. That's why you have 2.
Dan, you said that Shannon, you said you're only bribbing one when you come over, right?
Yeah.
I'm okay with this.
He's still salty at you for hole in the ground.
I'm still salty at him for warm bodies.
We'll agree to disagree.
It's the visit of vengeance.
He's putting you in the attic. I know he is.
How about you, Monty? What are you looking forward to most this year?
Obviously, the film no one has said anything about, and that's Winnie the Pooh, Blood and
Yes.
Honey. Yes.
Fucking blood and honey.
I'm with
Lord.
you. Actually, this actually looks like
Oh,
it could
God.
might be fun. Like not in a good way, but a fun way.
Oh, this.
Oh man, yeah. Just like I cannot wait until they finally make a horror movie about Charlie Brown and the Peanuts gang. You got a horror movie.
That would be amazing.
Say Charlie Brown go around killing all the people that disrespect him all that time.
I'm sorry, Lucy.
Yeah,
The
stab someone with
kite-eating
a Christmas tree or
must
something.
be.
This is all the time that you yank that football from me and make me slam my head on the ground.
This is
It
for
turns
all-
out like Snoopy's a vicious attack dog or something.
Good
He's
job.
fucking mauling people.
This is for all that fraudulent therapy advice, you bitch. Ah!
I want my nickels back. Whatever.
I want my quarters. God damn you.
Get us,
Ian, Marty would
Snoopy.
be my sweet baboon and Linus.
I'm just Marcy. I'm just Marcy.
I'm Sally.
Yes, sir.
I thought they were making a King Kong versus Kong versus Godzilla too.
That is a thing. We're also
Yeah,
getting a
that's
new
right.
Toho film proper, which I am super hyped for.
Yeah, I didn't know Toho was making a new Godzilla film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm excited. We're also supposed to get a new Gamera movie this year, which I'm
I
also
heard
excited
about
for.
the new Gamera film. Yeah, but I
Excellent.
didn't know they're making a new Godzilla film.
Mushroom
Also, The Nun 2 is coming out this year, so I'm looking forward to that. But hopefully they can get off from the silly ass CGI effects in the original one and just let Bonnie whatchamacallit just do Valak. She's very scary as Valak. We don't need any goddamn CGI effects. That's what ruined The Nun to begin with. And of course, everyone knows I'm looking forward to the new Exorcist trilogy.
Aha, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because Halloween Ends showed how great he is at handling trilogies.
No, I like I said, I didn't have a problem with Halloween Ends. You know, everyone was complaining about we didn't get to see Michael and Laurie duke it out. That's what they promised. And I told everyone, just like I said before, you fell for the marketing. You know, everyone has.
He was
Yeah,
never meant
yeah.
to be in that movie.
Yeah, unfortunately, you have to understand. You know, both Michael and Laurie were old people. They're not youngings.
Grandma
know,
and Grandpa are fighting again.
Yeah.
So, but I have faith that David Gordon Green and Danny McBride are probably going to do a pretty good job with this new version of The Exorcist.
We'll see.
I wish they would have had Linda Blair in it somehow.
She
know?
said she doesn't want to ever do anything Exorcist related again, and I get
No.
why.
Yeah,
I guess
I-
I could see that.
Yeah.
And there's another movie. Oh yeah, they're also doing a sequel to the Meg 2.
Yeah.
I heard
Yeah,
about that.
Meg 2. And there's another interesting horror film that's called Fear that I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to.
I saw the trailer for that
of it.
today.
And, yeah, I saw a trailer of that. I thought it's going to be pretty interesting how people are actually going to confront their actual fears.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one looks like it could be kind of cool. Oh, one I completely forgot to mention. Another Dracula movie, actually. Last Voyage of the Demeter sounds really damn cool. We don't know anything about it, really, besides the cast, but it sounds really damn cool, actually.
Hey,
like,
Christian,
I love...
that had been in works for a while. Is Neil Marshall still on board?
No, it's the guy who did Troll Hunter and Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, no, I'm actually really interested to see. I actually found out about through you, Monty, when you did your What's Coming Out video.
Yeah, because I figured when I heard about that sounds interesting. Yeah, because just like with Rainfield, even though that's more of a comedy, we really don't know that much about Dracula's voyage when he transfers from Transylvania over to London on the ship. So it's been pretty interesting how they play that.
That had been in the pipeline for ages. Neil Marshall had originally done the script, and he wanted to be like Alien. Essentially, you have Dracula picking off the crew one by one in order to survive. He wanted to put like the vibe of Alien onto like an 1800s kind of schooner, which is it's a cool concept.
Yeah, that's a very cool concept. Yeah.
How about you, Dice? What especially are you looking forward to this year?
Well, there's a few. Some that have already been mentioned. You know, Maxine, Renfield. There's also supposed to be, I guess, a remake of Salem's Lot that I've been hearing about.
Is it out?
Yeah,
That thing's in development hell.
Oh, Lord.
It's like they haven't had a date yet, though. Have they?
Yeah. What else? Let me see. There's one that looks to be almost 80s-esque, even though it's set in the early 90s, called Final Summer.
Oh, I haven't heard of this.
So I'm curious about that simply because I have a special place for 80s horror. There's one that I heard about last night, and I'm morbidly curious about it. And it's called Gale. And it's supposed to be Wizard of Oz, but this is when Dorothy is an old woman and her like daughter or granddaughter or whatever gets involved in some sort of horrific Wizard of Oz kind of shit. So, okay.
Right.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
No, don't sing that song.
Copyright.
Oh,
And
we're
then
good
finally,
in there.
number 3.
Even though I really don't use the word hate at all, if there's two movies I do not like at all, that's The Wizard of Oz and The Sound of Music.
Okay. I'm also with you on The Sound of Music, but I need to know why.
I don't know. I mean, trust me, I understand the greatness of The Wizard of Oz and why people enjoyed that film. But when I was a kid and my mother made me watch The Wizard of Oz, and I just like, why am I watching this film? I don't like it. It's silly. The Munchkins were funny because they talk funny, so I laughed about that. Really didn't care anything about the singing or anything else. I just did not. I just had a morbid sense of humor, and all I would do was when it would come on, I would say crazy stuff to my mother to get on her nerves.
I played the Wicked Witch in high school, and my performance was outstanding.
And you also had a massive feud with Dorothy, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, because I outacted the bitch. I'm gonna say it. I fucking outacted the bitch, and everyone do it.
You know, I would love to see that because he probably had me cracking up.
The little kids, we did it for a thing for little kids, and like the little kids would follow. I was in high school, and these were like first and second graders, and they would follow me around, and they liked me and stuff. So yeah, it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I was a thespian. Also, Dice, weren't you the one telling me that Creep 3 is supposed to also come out this year?
Exactly. That's what they say. Anyway, so I'm very curious about that. I had been hearing about that back when I did my review of the first two, so it's been a while.
Well, I hope it does come out. I love those movies.
I would love that.
Yeah, that guy's crazy.
Oh, Mark Duplass, you're such a creepy guy.
I mean,
and yet so
guy,
charming.
I gotta give him credit because he definitely plays that guy. He's just so off.
I like him.
Those movies have retroactively affected other movies for me because I'll watch random dramas and stuff with Mark Duplass, and I'm just sitting there waiting.
The cancer movie.
I know it's going to
God.
happen. I know it's going to reveal that this is secretly a creep film. I'm just waiting for it. You're nothing else, Mark Duplass. I don't care.
Yeah, Mark, you can only play that dude in Creep. You can't play any other character.
You're a really good actor, but like I'm just waiting for it now. Every single time I see that dude in a movie, I'm just like, is this secretly Creep 3?
Mark Duplass as the lead in a new romance movie. You mean that wasn't Creep?
You mean that wasn't Creep 2?
Creep,
Well, the
Creep
second
2.
one was a romance movie.
Both of them are
It was.
romance films.
If you think about it, just very one-sided, at least in the first.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd love to get naked in a hot tub with Marty.
Sarah loves her juicy fruit.
Thoughts on that, Marty?
Yes, thoughts on that? What are your opinions on that one, Marty?
I wouldn't mind if she compared it to like a decent actor or a decent film. But I hate those movies.
I know you do. Why? We got to do a thing on this.
Why do you not love Mark Duplass?
It's weird. It's just,
Well,
I don't
yes.
know, I know he's trying to I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to portray someone who is like nervous in front of the camera and come off as someone who's not used to being in front of the camera and being a killer and stuff like that. He just comes off so tacky. I find it really tacky. I hate those Creep movies, and I give them a chance. And I'm like,
We might have to do a serious thing and discuss this, Marty, because we have such radically different viewpoints on this movie. It'll be like the Slumber Party movies. You loved it when we did that.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'll be sending the aspirin, Marty.
Shit, aspirin. He needs stronger shit.
He owes me. He fucking owes me.
NyQuil. Send me fucking NyQuil. I'll fucking read that.
Oh, fucking hell.
I still haven't seen the second one.
Oh,
really
it's so good.
Yeah, yes.
I think Creep 2 is better than Creep 1, honestly.
Yep.
Sarah loves her juicy.
Sarah
fruit.
does love her juicy fruit. That song will never leave your head.
You got that right.
Wee.
What do you guys think about the new one, the new M. Shyamalan movie coming out? M. Night Shyamalan, Knock at the Cabin.
It's got an interesting premise. It's going to.
Have any of you guys read the book?
I
It's based on-
never read the book.
No.
It's Cabin at the End of the World.
Mhm.
It's an interesting book.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm very cautious with Shyamalan. I think you're even more cautious with Shyamalan
I am.
after Old. I'm not that big of a Shyamalan fan outside of Unbreakable, but honestly, the trailer gets me kind of interested, and I'm kind of here for like Batista's more serious, dramatic turn as an actor. So I'm kind of interested. It could totally suck, but I'm kind of hopeful for it.
I am too, but I'm very cautious. But what Marty's mentioned the book, and I've watched someone else, and they've mentioned the book, and they said if it's anything like the book, I'll like it. And now I have the dilemma because I want to read the book before the movie, but I know it'll spoil the movie. But I really want to read this book. I'm really, really interested about it.
Mhm.
But it looks good. But Shyamalan has burned me so many goddamn
Yeah.
times.
You hated Old
I did.
so
I
much.
hated Old.
I could understand why. That
I-
dialogue.
I will never.
Kids don't talk that way.
One of the greatest experiences of watching a movie with you was, Mom, that's medium-sized sedan, world famous rapper. Turn to you. Fuck you! I wish I was recording that. You were so pissed watching that.
I did
Oh
get this.
man.
You were so pissed watching Old.
I know
Fuck you,
it
Shyamalan.
the dialogue does not make any sense whatsoever. It just
No.
totally turned
No.
the whole movie off.
Neither
You
does
can't
the
write
movie.
dialogue. You can't write characters, and you can't write dialogue. He's really good at doing twists and kind of films that explore like deep themes. But as a writer, for writing characters and
Yeah.
dialogue, he's
Yeah, 'cause
shit.
Because I thought he came back with the visit, because the visit was decent. I love the visit and I love the twist. And I thought he came back, and then just like, oh God, he's back to his old.
I think with the visit there was a lot of improvisation with the actors, and I think that's what saved it.
I think Rob Zombie and Shyamalan should get together and write a movie.
Yes.
Oh no.
Which one directs and which one writes?
Oh Lord.
Oh no.
Which one it leads to the
Rob writes.
Rob writes. Oh,
I don't think Rob is as bad as everyone says he is. Now I'm not saying he's perfect.
Dude.
Don't come at me, people. But I don't think he's as bad as everyone says.
Rob Zombie characters directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
That sounds like a mess, and I want to see it. Holy shit!
I want to see a flaming train wreck.
Yes. One ticket for that one, please.
I like Rob Zombie, guys. I do. I don't think he's as bad as everyone says he is. I know you disagree with me, Sean, but I'm standing up for Rob Zombie.
2 tickets to the train wreck.
If he's kind of kept under thumb, like I thought Lords of Salem, that's probably my favorite movie of his, because it's the most restrained of his. I stand by that. I think it's his best movie. I think as far as zombie goes, over the top.
See, I like it when he's not restrained. I'm here for it.
You did? Wait, Sean, you didn't like Lords of Salem?
No, I did like Lords of Salem.
No,
I did. But
I'm just not a fan of Rob
Sean
Zombie
didn't.
as a director.
Yeah, Sean did. I have not seen the Lords of Salem, so that's the only Rob Zombie film I haven't seen yet.
That was probably my least favorite.
Okay.
Lords of Salem's a good time.
It's different.
It's him attempting an art house film. It's more successful than he tried to do it with Halloween 2.
Fuck you, Halloween 2's not bad.
You know.
Fuck you all. It's not perfect. It has issues.
No, Halloween.
See what he's trying to do.
No, Halloween 2 is the best Halloween movie with Michael Myers, straight up.
Oh, God.
Careful
Rob
now, they might
Zombie's-
hear you.
Rob Zombie's Lady in the Water. Oh my fucking
Oh.
god.
Oh,
Oh my god. I have never wanted a movie to exist more. Oh.
No. Christian, Rob Zombie's The Happening.
Oh.
Have
There
you
you go.
fucking guys heard about these fucking bees? Isn't that weird about these fucking bees? God fucking damn it.
Fuck you,
Fucking
Plant.
bee.
I'm just gonna
Fuck
leave
you,
this
Plant.
fucking room, Plant. Okay, keeping the fucking negative vibes down. Fuck
And
you.
his wife will be the happening. Oh.
oh,
That
yeah.
should be amazing.
Starring.
It'd be Bill
Jerry
Mosley as in the Mark Wahlberg role.
That's chopped up.
Yes.
Christian, someone repeatedly throwing their face into a lawnmower and just crash cuts of their face going into the lawnmower.
Are you fucking assholes gonna kill me? Yeah, bitch, we'll fucking kill you if you don't do what we tell you to, you goddamn bitch. Fuck you. I'll skull fuck the shit out of you.
Somebody's gonna be like, I see dead people, and they're all like Sherry Moon zombies everywhere.
I see bad actresses.
I see that.
I see dead careers.
They keep
You know,
coming back.
it does make you wonder, because she never stars in anything else other than his movies.
It's not bad. Like,
En contraire, Toolbox Murders
Yeah.
Part
That's right. Yeah,
2.
she was in
The
Tupac.
one,
Yeah, I
that's
forgot
before
about.
she even met him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about she was in
I
that
love
one.
the trash stash. Rob Zombie's remake of Signs, where he lets Mel Gibson rent the whole.
No.
No.
I would hate that. No, we cannot. No, Rob Zombie is an agent of chaos,
Let him
but
rip.
even he wouldn't give Mel Gibson that much power. No.
That would be awesome.
Oh shit. Rob Zombie's Sixth Sense. I think I'm
Rob
beginning to
Zombie's
realize.
Passion of the Christ. Imagine that.
Everybody has dreadlocks.
Who would be Rob Zombie's Jesus?
Sherry Moon Zombie.
Yes.
No hesitation.
Mhm.
She also would be Mary Magdala.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Rob Zombie's Passion of the Christ, where everyone is played by Sherry Moon Zombie. And
somehow the
Clint
monsters-
and Clint Howard.
Danny
is
Trejo is Judas.
Danny Trejo is Judas.
I could see that actually.
Hey,
pendejo. Hey, yo, Pontius Pilate. There's this guy in the desert. I'll sell him out to you, man. Fucking pendejo.
Ken
And
Foyer.
all 12 apostles are played by Sherry Moon.
Yeah, everyone's played by Sherry Moon Zombie except for Judas, who's played by Danny Trejo,
And Malcolm McDowell has to be in it.
playing Dr. Loomis.
Yes.
For no other reason, it's just he's that old.
Bill Moseley is Jesus. Oh my
Jesus.
God.
Oh boy.
Richard Brake is Pontius Pilate.
Is that,
I
is
watched
that
oh my
Jesus?
God.
As a matter of fact,
Fuck
I
you.
believe it was.
Dude, Richard Brake's Pontius Pilate would genuinely be kind of good, though. That's the fucked part.
It would be.
What's your
I'm-
dream cast? And someone comes up with this.
See, this is what I would do if anyone ever gave me Elon Musk money. This is what I would do with it. I wouldn't cure cancer. I wouldn't fix the world at all. I would just have Rob Zombie remake every movie, just because,
I'd make a really cool sex dungeon for me and Marty.
and then have Rob Zombie make every movie.
No, just the sex dungeon.
Oh,
Those
okay.
are expensive.
Then can I have the key? Just so like you go in first and test it out. I'll just lock the door behind you.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
Oh, actually, that'd be kind of hot to have Marty, like, keep me hostage. That'd be kinda
Marty's
hot.
Buffalo Bill. Marty,
Run, Marty, run.
pull up wild horses.
It puts the
Do the
lotion
dance,
on the
Marty.
skin.
I ain't
Marty,
talking nothing.
Marty, that's kind of hot. We need to add that to our sexual.
Marty, you're about to get
sexual
the hose again.
thought of
Marty, say, would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. Do it. Come on. Say the line, Bart.
Susan should be here
Big
any
old
minute.
fat girl.
Was she a great big fat bitch?
that.
No, haven't seen her.
Oh man.
Weren't we talking about new
I
movies?
think so. About an hour ago.
How did we get here?
I don't know.
Where are we? I blacked out.
Welcome to every horror hangout stream where we stay on topic
I'm
until we get
lost.
to a point where we just give up.
Attempts were made.
Yes, attempts were made.
I've lost all control.
Bold of you to assume you had it.
I never
So
had.
anyway, Brandon Cronenberg Infinity Pool looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it definitely got society vibes in that.
Yes. Oh, big society vibes. I'm excited, and I loved Possessor,
Mhm.
so I'm very excited to see what that's going to be. And that's coming out at the end of the month, so I'm excited.
And Mia Goth.
And Mia Goth again.
With a
yeah.
gun.
Mia Goth.
Yeah, with a gun. And one of the Skarsgårds, Alexander, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
but not Bill, sadly.
Not the
Bill.
sexy one,
Not
but
the sexy
the other
one.
sexy one.
No.
The one that your mom thinks is sexy, you know?
Yeah.
Seriously, like fucking
Stellan
Barbarian. I had a revelation with Barbarian and Bill Skarsgård. I was like, oh, yeah.
Jen's got the hots for Pennywise.
Uh-huh. No, it's like not a Pennywise, because like they covered up that beautiful face, and I was like, don't do
What, you
that.
believe me for that fucking clown? That literal fucking clown? Jesus Christ.
Betrayal.
Sean, I don't know if you've played this. I think Monty might have, but have any of you guys watched The Last of Us? Apparently, it's amazing. It
No, I
came out
haven't yet.
early.
I've heard a lot of good things though.
Have you seen The Last of Us?
No, I'm familiar with the games. The game is though, but I have not watched the first episode.
Yeah, I know.
Apparently, it's brilliant. No standout like Pascal and your one who played Deanna Mormont are fantastic. But Nick Offerman from Parks and Rec is apparently a standout. In it. But it looks
That's cool.
cool, and they got the clickers. They got the clickers.
I know,
looking
this looks-
exactly.
Almost just as good as the game does. So
Yeah.
I gotta give them
See-
credit for that.
all I'm doing with Last of Us is I'll binge watch it once season 1 wraps, but what I'm waiting for is if the second season happens and they adapt Last of Us Part 2 and to see film and TV YouTube just get super pissed.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Even more than they did
That
with
game
even more than the
nearly
game
fucking-
community
I know
did.
they hate. Yeah, a lot of people.
People
They
went
couldn't
apeshit.
stand the Last of Us Part 2. Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking forward to, is just see discourse just explode of nothing but hatred. And then you'll have me who thinks it's kind of a good idea.
I'm not saying I'm holding the match. I'm just saying I'm waiting for the fire.
Exactly.
What about there's another big one you guys didn't mention, Insidious 5.
Oh,
Oh yes, Patrick.
Fuck those movies.
Wait. Okay, man, I'm obviously out of the loop. This is the 5th one.
Yes, the
Yes.
fifth one, yes.
But get this, chronologically, it's the third one that takes place after the first film, because 3 and 4 were prequels.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Halloween timeline. Oh no.
Yes, it is Halloween timeline. This is a
Yes.
direct to part 2.
Oh no.
I like the first
Wait, are we
Insidious movie.
doing
but-
1, 2, 4, 5, or are we doing
We're doing, I
3,
believe it's
2,
3.
1?
No, it's 3, 4, 1, 2, 5.
And like that,
It sounds
my
like you're
brain's
putting
checked
in
out.
a fucking code for your safe or some shit like
I know,
kind of
right?
like your bicycle.
Because
I-
Patrick Wilson, he's directing this one,
Yeah.
and this time it's going
Oh,
to
he's
be
actually
his
directing
son
it.
is in college, and once again has to go into the further.
He still has to deal with Darth Maul.
Mm.
Still one of the best jump scares.
Are we going to have Tiny Tim on the soundtrack though?
I hope so. It's
Here's
not
the
Darth Maul unless he's singing in the forest. Like it's not.
See, what most people don't know is that even though Tiny Tim is no longer with us, he's still recording. It's kind of interesting.
I
Yeah.
know.
Him and Tupac.
Dude, have
Yeah,
you
no.
heard the latest Tiny Tim Tupac collab track?
And brain goes, eh.
I'm here for it.
Remember when Tiny Tim was in a slasher movie?
Blood
Or was it
Harvest.
Blood
Yep.
Harvest or
Yep.
whatever?
That movie's actually pretty good. I watched it only fairly recently for our top 10 of the 80s videos, and that movie's actually kind of cool.
We're going to put Tiny Tim in our horror movie here. He's not going to be the antagonist, and he's going to be dressed almost like Joker. What could go wrong?
Yep. He's gonna be Joaquin Phoenix's Joker like 40 years prior, basically.
Yeah. Ahead of his time.
Mm-hmm.
They should have pitted him against Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh my
my
god,
God.
that would be amazing.
That would have been.
Did you see that movie with Daniel Radcliffe playing?
I want to. I
That
still
was
need
brilliant. That was great fun.
to. I still need to.
It was pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm looking forward to Meg too. Honestly, I had a lot of fun with the Meg.
Yeah, the Meg was a nice, fun popcorn summer film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder because is the abbreviated title Meg 2 the Trench? Is
Yeah,
that
it's supposed to be the trench. Yes.
So I'm wondering if there are going to be other prehistoric creatures coming out
Mm.
that as well as the Meg, or does someone go down the trench and as well as having to fight the Meg, other stuff? That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh,
new
yeah,
Velma coming out.
Oh yeah, Velma. I'm excited actually. I've over the last since last October, I've discovered I'm a massive Scooby-Doo fan apparently. So I'm actually excited for Velma.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mandy Kipling. I think she's voicing the Velma.
Yeah.
It might be fun.
I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
But no Scooby.
Is it an animated movie?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's animated. Yes.
Yeah, it's a TVMA like Ben says. So we're going to get blood and all kinds of swearing and full-on canonical lesbian Velma.
Yay!
No,
Nice.
I have not heard anything about Bones Part 2 yet. I would love to see a
Ooh,
sequel to
I would
Bones.
love that. Fuck yeah, Snoop's got it in him. He did pretty good in Day Shift, so sure, why not?
Mhm.
Why not? He was even better in Soul Plane. Remember that one?
Fucking Soul
I
Plane.
haven't seen it.
It's exactly what you think it is.
Yeah, I kind of
Yes.
figured.
Yeah. Like pieces. It's exactly what you think it is.
Yep.
What about Saw 10?
Oh
Yeah.
Yep. Tobin Bell and Shawnee Smith are back.
Don't ask me how.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't ask me how.
Don't know
yeah,
how.
yeah.
Don't know how they're going to come back. They've been dead since the third one. So
They were keeping their heads in a jar.
I believe the rumbling or the rumors are that we're set in between Saw 1 and Saw 2 is the rumor, at least.
Oh, it's another Jigsaw timeline. Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's another one of those fucking things.
Hope everybody's getting their diagrams ready.
It's another instance of let's make the Saw movies way more confusing than they really need to be.
Is Tobin Bell going to be in an
Because we
orphanage?
shot ourselves in the foot by killing off the main iconic part of the franchise in the second movie, and then made 8 more movies.
It'd be fun. I hope they put him in an orphanage.
I'm hopeful because I have honestly been enjoying the resurgence of the Saw movies. Jigsaw was, but and Spiral had its issues, but there was elements I really liked about Spiral.
I like
I
like the traps in Spiral.
Yeah, I like the traps in Spiral. Like the mystery sucked in Spiral real bad.
Yeah, because that was so easy. And I would say within the next 20 minutes, I already knew who the guy was.
Dude, the second that character walked on the screen, I turned to her and was like, "He's the killer," or "She's the killer." I guess spoilers, but like they're the killer.
Majority of movies, they're all cops that fucking John fucking recruited. Like, there a bunch of them turned out to be cops or feds or something. It's just fucking bad.
Yeah, no, but I like the traps in Spiral, and I actually liked our killer in Spiral. Like, minus the mystery, I actually liked the killer in a lot of the story of Spiral. So I'm kind of interested. I believe we have the guy who did Saw the final chapter and Saw 3D directing, though, which that's a concerning.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I thought Chris Rock did pretty good in Spiral.
Yeah. He did, actually.
Yeah, no, Spiral got way too much unjust shit, in my opinion. Like, it wasn't a perfect film, but that movie got way too much crap when it came out, I think.
Yeah, it was one of those, hey, guys, it's not as bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys. Imagine Chris Rock's in the next one, and the killer turns out to be Will Smith. Wouldn't that be fucking amazing?
The final trap is just a giant slapping machine.
It's just a
Giant hand.
It's just a plastic hand on the billboard to just shoot that.
Stuck, Chris,
awesome.
stuck.
That'd actually be kind of cool.
That'd be funny. I'm surprised somebody hasn't done that sketch, or Chris Rock hasn't done that.
Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth.
I would like to play a game. That game is me taking my wife's name out of your fucking mouth. You have 3 seconds or I'm cutting your tongue out with my bare hand.
No. Getting jiggy with it.
What?
Might as well throw in Jada Pinkett.
Jada's the killer. Everyone thinks that it's
Yeah,
Will, but it's
yeah.
secretly Jada.
She could grow her hair the whole time.
Oh God.
Well, have you guys seen the Pale Blue Eye with the Christian Bale on Netflix?
No, I haven't yet.
No, I haven't. No.
No.
I thought it was kind of like an old school Sherlock Holmes style mystery, and I was into it. I was digging it, but man, it really disappointed me. It had like one of the worst endings. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? I wasted 2 hours for this.
Sean, is it based off an Edgar Allan Poe story, actually?
Yes, because I guess at one time Edgar Allan Poe was like a constable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
It takes place during that time. He's working with Christian Bale's character to solve a big mystery.
It wasn't John Cusack that was playing him, was it? That movie was fucking terrible.
No.
Oh fuck! This is just a reoccurring thing. Fuck you, Marty. I really like The Raven. I genuinely really like that movie. Fuck you.
Okay, well, I guess your mother's taste passes down. I don't.
Oh, she wasn't even here to hear that. Holy shit! I'm telling on you. Marty says you have shit taste.
Jerry Springer, line 1.
Yeah. You guys are gonna have some family issues, aren't you?
We gotta go to family therapy after this.
Fucking domestic on the middle of short stream.
Group therapy.
I'm used to swinging my arms, defending myself and my own family for my horror movie taste. What the hell is this? You have shit taste in horror. Yeah?
Yeah? Your
Was it
point
fun?
is?
Sit down, we got Bride of Reanimator. Come on!
Hey now. I love that.
Hey, bro. Yeah, that was a good move.
Marty, do you think I have shit taste?
No.
Think wisely,
No.
Marty.
No. Oh, Regina Love. I know.
He's never gonna let me live that down.
No, he's not. Sorry.
It's okay.
Hello, kitty cat.
What, you don't like Dr. Hill's flying batwing head?
I love Dr. Hill's flying batwing head. That thing's awesome. Look at that little guy go.
Technically not. We call that ingenuity.
Yeah.
Hot take, Bride of Reanimator's better than the first film. I will die on this hill.
Wow.
It's very
I
domestic.
actually agree with him.
Wow.
Thank you.
I
Okay, you're in a little bit
actually-
better graces now, Marty. I forgive you for Warm Bodies. I still don't forgive you
But
for The
it's-
Raven.
It's not as good as Beyond Reanimator.
You just like that movie because of the rat.
Really?
Don't lie.
It's the severed penis,
Move
isn't
your
it?
dead bones.
Yes, isn't it? Isn't it, Mark?
Move your dead bones, bones. Move your dead bones. Oh, Dr. Reanimator, you were a thing.
I actually watched that recently. I enjoyed it. I never
Yeah,
really...
Beyond Reanimator is a fun time. It's It's definitely a step down from the first two, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Fun fact: Stars.
I always
was
feel
trying
like
to
something's
negotiate-
missing. There's no Dr. Hill, there's no Megan, there's no
Yeah.
Dan.
What are you going to say, Marty?
Oh, Stars. They were trying to negotiate with Jeffrey Combs to come into season 2 of Ash versus the Evil Dead as Herbert West. But they
That
couldn't.
would have been the
As her
greatest
ref?
thing
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah, he was supposed to turn up. You know when Ash is in the asylum. Because
Oh my
they were
fucking god,
recreating-
that would have been amazing.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
man,
were
what happened?
recreating one of the stories from the comics. Because I don't know if you guys have read any of the Army of Darkness comics.
I have.
Herbert West
Oh,
turns up.
you're
in
right,
one.
he does.
Yeah. So they were trying to bring him in as Ash's kind of psychiatrist in that. So it was a cool idea, but they couldn't for a finish, which kind of sucked.
No,
That would have been cool.
it would have been.
That would have been the greatest.
You would have
Hell
loved
yeah.
it.
I would have loved that. As a massive Reanimator and Evil Dead fan, fuck yeah, I would have loved that.
Make it happen, get Hollywood.
Start a crowdfunder right now.
I will make it right now, and by I mean Rob Zombie and
Ah!
not Will Rush.
God damn it, I thought we had hope, man.
Wait,
All right,
De Palma's
guys,
still-
moving on.
Oh no, De Palma. Modern De Palma's not that great.
Shut up!
Maybe he could make a comeback. Maybe he could pull an Argento, but the last few De Palma movies haven't been that
Shut up! We love De Palma in this house.
Chances
Blowout
are
is-
you might get a Black Dahlia. Oh, God.
Oh God! We don't talk about the Black Dahlia.
We don't talk about that.
That was the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen. And I've watched movies with Jen.
I remember I was so looking forward to that. Like, ooh, Brian De Palma's making a movie about this story. Man, that'll be interesting.
Well.
Fucking Black Dahlia. I forgot that was a De Palma movie.
Yeah.
And by that I mean I blacked out that was a De Palma movie.
Ben, that comic came out ages ago. There was a crossover ages ago with that comic.
Yeah, because I remember when that came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about a few years
Really?
ago.
I
did a
never
new
saw
one.
that one. I gotta check that out. All right, guys. Next topic is going to be who is the scariest killer doll in horror history, and I'll just name a few possibilities, and you can add to it whatever. Chucky, Annabelle, Puppet Master, Megan,
Where the
the
fuck did
Wooden
Annabelle
Doll in
go?
Dead Silence, the Clown Doll in Poltergeist, the dolls from the movie Dolls, Stuart Gordon's movie there.
I can only go so fast.
Not
And there you
the
go.
remake, Christian. No.
It's the only one I own. I'm
Boy,
ashamed
boy,
of
yeah.
it too, but it's the only one I own.
Sean, does it have to be from a movie, though? Could it be from a TV show?
I suppose.
Okay.
Oh yes, the Zuni doll.
Yeah.
Which is fair. If anybody messes with my jewelry, I too will come unglued.
Yes, Dick, you can't have a more terrifying doll than the Zuni doll from Trilogy of Terror.
Persistent little
There you go.
fucker.
Even if you burn him, he'll possess you. I remember when I first saw that movie, and I was like waiting for that part to come on, and I was like, that doll's look. I mean, the doll itself just looks creepy as hell. With the way it's designed, you got to give him credit for that, and how he simply just attacks Karen Black throughout that whole set. And then when they made the sequel, they actually made a sequel to that part with the Zuni doll 2 in the sequel and Trilogy of Terror 2. I would love for them to do a remake.
Oh, that would be cool.
That would be. Hey, Hobbs.
Hey, Hobbs, long time.
Hey, what's up, Hobbs? So, Jen, are you Team Chucky or are you Team
Hobbs
Zuni?
in the house.
Ooh. I mean, you would, as Tom Holland said, a lot of Chucky did come from the Zuni doll.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, I actually have a real appreciation. Like you guys know, my heart is with Chucky, but like I actually love the Zuni doll, and I think it's actually really cool because he did get some inspirations, like pretty much shot for shot, if you can put them over together. So I agree with you, Monty. That's actually for the funnest one, it's Chucky, but probably for the scariest one, I think it's a Zuni doll.
Zuni doll might legit win this actually for being the creepiest out of all of them. Yeah.
That's my. I'm gonna go with Monty on this. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, like, if you're asking the best killer doll, that is Chucky. That is Chucky, hands down. Fuck you all. If you have a different answer, get off the stream now.
It's Tiffany, actually. Tiffany is the best killer doll.
No, Chucky. I love Jennifer
Tiffany.
Tilly, but it's Chucky.
Or maybe Glenn/Glenda.
Yeah.
All
We
right.
have a love and appreciation for
Glenn.
Glenn.
Yeah. Who would I say? Come back to me.
Puppet.
I'll just say the entire Puppet Master catalog. If you're gonna have to single out one, of course it would be Blade. But that's the thing I always really liked about Puppet Master is they work better as assassins than they do as like actual threats because they're very easy to just kick real hard and they individually. But if you get a bunch of them against one person,
Teamwork.
if they work together in a fight, they actually do work pretty damn well together. You got Torch, you got Pinhead, you got Leech Woman, you got Jester, who never does goddamn anything but spin. I kind of love him. He's my little fella.
He's vibing over there on his own. It's all right.
Yeah, he's just sitting over there, just spinning his head, doing absolutely nothing for the entire franchise.
Wee.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I would probably give it to Puppet Master, honestly, just for a sheer variety in them, because you have a puppet for every single thing you could possibly want, especially if you include in like the later movies with Axis of Terror and stuff. You got like werewolf puppets and puppets with titties that also work as rocket launchers.
I'm here for those.
I should have just stopped there and just said puppets with titties. What more do you need?
Are they squeezable titties?
Do you want to try that?
Well, all titties are squeezable. It's just
they're all.
how valuable you can squeeze them. Don't ask me how I know that.
Billy from Saw.
Oh boy.
I still need to see the Dr. Death movie, Ben.
Dice B. Rollen, who do you think is the scariest killer doll in horror?
Well, let's see. I do have to preface this by saying that I'm really not the type of person to be that enough.
Mhm.
But there was the hint of being unsettled by Chucky when I was younger. Probably pick Chucky.
Good choice.
Okay, cool. I can
Mhm.
see that actually.
Nice.
Fuck. And then Brad Dourif, you just want to have sex with that voice, or is that just me?
I think that's just you. but,
That's just you,
know.
Jen.
I wouldn't say that's just you, but this is not a
Yeah.
shared experience among everyone here.
Yeah, for sure.
Jen, that
Respectfully,
actually
no.
lasts for like 6 months a year. So,
Yeah.
That's a good choice.
Mommy, I'm
Jeff.
having these feelings from this voice doll.
See, and then you got the added thing of Devon Sawa in season 2.
Yeah, exactly.
I know, yeah.
Hello.
If you,
Yeah,
that
also
scene
just
where
Devin
Devin strips off, and I said to myself, "Oh boy!" The first thing came to me was Jen.
You were
You
right.
are entirely right.
It was
It's
like,
Oh, hello, sir.
hello, Mr. Sawa. Can I give confessions?
I've been a very bad girl. Bless me, Father Sawa.
And
Forgive
then
us, for we are about to sin. Here we go.
Me personally, I'd have to say Annabelle.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not
Okay.
saying Annabelle the greatest movies or anything, but I think
No.
they do a great job with the doll itself is pretty damn creepy. And the
And that's
fact
coming from
that
somebody
it's
who owns all
based
three.
on a real doll that exists in life with so much
The-
history.
Sean, you've seen the real
Yeah, I know the
Annabelle
real
though,
doll
right?
looks like a Raggedy Ann, but
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
Raggedy Ann
it's
doll.
a Raggedy
Yeah,
Ann
no,
doll.
yeah, it's a Raggedy
adorable.
Ann doll.
I have one.
right, that's
Ooh.
the real
It's
one
gonna
looks
kill
like,
you
but
one
still,
day.
Maybe.
Just the fact that it has
I love
that
that, maybe.
history, I think they did a good job with it.
Very cool. That's an interesting choice, and because it has that, that supposedly true story thing
Yeah.
behind it, I guess it adds.
Yeah, I
something
get
to
that. But as somebody who owns all 3 movies, no, these are not the height of cinema.
Well,
It was
I-
$1. Don't judge me.
It was a discount bin.
It was a Dollar Tree. God damn it.
$1.25.
Yeah, I can understand the first one, but I did like the other two. I did like Annabelle Creation. I like Annabelle Comes Home.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Not a fan.
I own
I
this
was-
and still haven't watched Comes Home yet.
I was pissed off by the first one, actually. I was here going, oh, we're going to use that play. Right. I'm leaving.
Goodbye. Good day, sir.
What about you, Marty? What do you think is the scariest?
It's probably deviating from what Sean was asking, but don't know if you guys have seen an episode of the X-Files called Chinga.
Oh yeah, I figured we were going to mention that one. 'Cause I know which one you're talking about. But
Yeah,
that dog was creepy too.
That was a creepy ass doll. Like she didn't do anything directly, but she caused accidents to happen. Like one woman's head gets caught in an ice cream machine, and her
Mhm.
scalp comes off, and just the sea captain. And I just remember how gruesome. And it was Monty. You might know this. It was written. That was the episode that was written by Stephen King, right?
I
That was-
think so. I think I
Yeah,
have to
that-
take a look at what. I know Stephen King wrote an episode of the X Files, but yeah, let's have fun.
Yeah, it's a really creepy episode, and if you like scary dolls, check it out. Even Mulder, Scully's basically on holidays, and she blunders into an X-File, and she's like, Mulder had problems with like a killer doll, and Mulder's like, the fuck you got, Chucky? You dealing with Chucky, like, you know? So it's a good episode if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's like almost just it's one of their better episodes, almost as good as Home was.
Yeah.
Home.
And it was delayed. It was one of the later seasons where Mulder and Scully came back, and it was one of the better ones. I thought it was a
because at first I thought I was going to choose that one, but then I had to go with the Zuni doll.
Of course,
but that was really one creepy doll.
I was just gonna mention what Drum Smash is saying, the one that started all talking
Tina
from Twilight Zone.
Yep. She was.
I'm talking Tina.
You're gonna be
guys,
I don't think I like you.
It wasn't a doll as such. It was a puppet, but Jason has it as its icon.
Magic.
Magic.
Yes. Yeah.
I said his knee. Presto, change-o. Now he is me. Hocus pocus, we take her to bed. Magic is fun. Where?
No, Magic's a really cool movie that doesn't get enough credit. I like Magic a lot.
It's very, very underrated.
We have missed one scary doll. Actually,
Brahms?
No.
Brahms.
No, wait. And us 80s kids should be ashamed
Don't
of
say
ourselves.
Dolly Dearest.
No, I'm gonna say fucking my buddy, kid sister. Those fucking dolls creep me the fuck out as a kid. I know they're not movies, but goddamn it, I hate those dolls.
They were the other inspiration for Chucky.
So. Yeah, fucking.
Oh, you talking about the Oh, yeah.
Yes, of course.
My buddy and kids.
My buddy.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
I don't think anybody I knew had one of those dolls.
They were creepy. Like seeing those ads, they are creepy and sinister.
That fucking song, Kid Sister and Me.
Yeah.
I think that we have neglected to mention yet another one. It's not a doll per se, but what about Slappy?
Oh yeah, Slappy. Hell yeah.
That's a good one. I didn't think of Slappy.
Yeah. No, I really like that one. That was those are fun Goosebumps episodes.
Yeah, and books.
And books. One other one that I think Ben Grimm mentioned earlier that I actually completely forgot about, but I wanted to mention just because I love this fucking movie. And the segment's really damn cool. The dolls from the segment in Tales from the Hood about the presidential candidate. Those are really damn cool. I like the story that segment has to tell. It might be my least favorite of the film overall, but it's still really fucking great.
It is that whole.
And Corbin Bernsen's such a bastard.
I figured someone would bring up Teddy Ruxpin. When my son was young,
oh God,
I actually bought him a Teddy Ruxpin teddy bear.
So not your favorite child.
Okay, guys, you haven't lived until you've put a fucking Megadeth cassette tape into a Teddy Ruxpin. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh my God.
What was didn't you tell me you had the bootleg of Teddy Ruxpin?
My parents didn't give me Teddy Ruxpin. They had Mother Goose and it was a goose and she had blinking eyes and she also talked weird and she had a fucking bonnet.
This
like
sounds way
1800s.
creepy. This sounds way creepier than Teddy Ruxpin.
I kind of wish I had kept it because the thing just would stare at you with dead eyes and it honked like a goose. I mean, it was a weird, distorted voice like Teddy Ruxpin, but not like Teddy Ruxpin. My parents did not like me. I was a mistake.
Same.
Also, yes, thank you.
Fucking Pinocchio's Revenge.
Oh no.
Oh, Lord.
I do
God
remember
damn it,
that.
Ben.
I know, so do I.
We didn't need to mention Eddie goddamn Pinocchio's Revenge.
Oh man.
My favorite is the porno where Cinderella's in it and she just says lie. She sits on his face and says start lying.
That's great. That's great, honey.
Well, I'm just seeing several issues with that.
Yeah.
It's kind of a kid's film.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I don't know if that would classify as a doll, but the rocking horse from Prom Night 2 is pretty cool.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can
yeah.
understand that.
Who hasn't wanted a rocking horse who could be demonic?
I do.
Uh-huh.
I was sitting there watching Carousel like, yes, this could be my life.
That's another one. Demonic toys.
Oh yeah.
I know
Where did
that
it go?
Oopsie baby.
Oopsie babe. Oopsie babe. Terror. And then there's Demonic Toys versus
There
Public
you go.
Puppet Master, which was a mistake.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
That happened. Yeah.
That happened. Corey Feldman's in it for some reason.
For some
Must have been a
reason.
very hard year.
Didn't
2005,
Batman go
oh, yeah.
against
He's
Puppet
had many of those.
I'm trying to think, since it's kind of our brand, I'm trying to think, did Tales from the Crypt ever have a proper killer doll episode?
Just the ventriloquist.
yeah, just the
one.
ventriloquist. I mean, that's
Just the
technically
ventriloquist,
not yeah, I couldn't think of any.
Yeah. And then the ginger dead man, sort of like.
That's not a doll. That's a cookie.
Oh, man.
There's a distinct difference between dolls and
Yeah,
cookies.
There's a
One of
difference
them,
between a doll and a cookie.
one of them you can eat. The other one is Gary Busey.
I remember watching a fucking terrible horror movie with puppets with Jen.
Oh, God.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
I love that episode.
I never forgive you for that. I
That
love
was
you,
the
but I
first-
never forgive you for it.
That was the first or second Trash Fire. It was the first one you picked.
Yeah, it was the first one I picked.
Because you had been bugging me for years to do it together. And I was like, we can't. We review horror movies, not porn.
It was Let My Puppets Come, and it was amazing. And it has a bestiality scene with a dog puppet. And it was awesome.
I got so fucking drunk on that fucking stream.
Same.
I remember that. I saw that.
That was a survival tactic.
No, it was a suicide attempt.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
And Morty still didn't leave me. So, you know.
I guess there's also
I need
fucking.
stronger alcohol. That's what.
There's also Brahms.
Oh,
Is anybody
God.
a big Brahms fan?
Oh, no.
careful.
that's
I know there are.
No.
No. I'll say this. I actually like the first one way more than the second. The second one was just terrible.
Monty.
I cussed
Monty.
you out so much, Monty.
Monty, that's not saying much.
I know.
Most
'cause I-
things are better than The Boy 2.
We had forgotten about it, and then we saw your video, and we were like, "Fuck!"
Oh, hey, Katie Holmes. Okay,
Oh.
fuck you, Brahms.
I mean, at least the first one had a story. You know,
Yes.
I like the twist. The
Yeah.
second one, I have no clue what they were trying to do.
Katie Holmes.
Katie Holmes was there, and we were trying to do. No, I can tell you exactly what they were trying to do, Monty. They were trying to make Annabelle, but really badly.
There is a Brahms fan group out there, and it's not because of the doll. That's all I can tell you.
What?
It's on the same subgenre of, oh, masked killer must fuck.
Oh.
Oh,
There you go.
I get it. I get it.
It's
Not
a
a part of it,
fetish
but I get
thing.
That's Rule 34 shit right there.
Oh, we don't go there. That's a dark
Yeah.
Well,
place.
if you have sex with a doll, you don't have to worry about it getting pregnant because plastic.
The hell are you gonna do with Brahms, Jen? The hell you doing?
What you doing?
Someone called
Ladies
Toys
and
R Us.
gentlemen, this
is a
has been
crime.
our last Horror
Hey,
Hangout.
does that mean I could jump scare you through drywall or something for me to fucking woo you? Just like, hey!
Ooh, Brahms! Jump scare me, Daddy!
Jump scare
Oh,
me.
Oh, there goes your channel, Sean.
It's not my fault. That's all I want on the record.
I knew you should have hosted this one, Monty.
Congratulations, degenerates. There's now audio of me saying, jump scare me, Daddy. Do with that with you will.
Just wait till Marty hosts, because then I can be even more comfortable. I'll be like, I won't be so reserved. Like
Because
that.
you have free permission to destroy his channel.
Pretty much. Right, Dylan?
I'm not monetized. I never will
There's
be
gonna be a
monetized.
trash fire in here soon.
Oh shit.
Whee!
All right, guys, the final event of the evening. We are going to talk our modern slasher square off. Halloween Ends from 22 versus Terrifier 2 from 2022. Who
Here's
wins?
Mother's voice. Jamie Lee Curtis is in it. I got nothing.
Got nothing.
He got nothing.
We reviewed that.
No, I gotta
I'm
see that. 'Cause
curious.
I have not seen that movie.
Curious
I gotta
what
take a
Monty
look at that.
thinks, because you didn't like Terrifier 2, but you liked Halloween Ends.
It's not like I didn't like Terrifier 2. I thought it was good. Art the Clown was what we expect Art the Clown to be. My problems with Terrifier 2 is, one, it's 20 minutes too long.
Yes.
The final girl and Art, it seemed like they didn't know how to end it, and it was 20 minutes too long. You know, I don't understand anything about the magic sword. For a minute, I thought she's going to say, "By the power of Grayskull."
By the power of
Yeah.
Halloween.
I thought she was going to yell up and say that and turn into She-Ra.
I
With the
have
outfit that she had on, I thought she was going to turn into She-Ra for a moment right there. I was expecting. I expected that Damien Leone would probably top what he did in the first one, but I don't know how you can top that scene and make it worse. I mean, it's gory. I mean, that's what you expect from Art the Clown to do, to be gory. I did like the clown girl with the blank stare eyes. I definitely did not like the ending. I definitely did not like the ending, and and of course, with Halloween Ends, like I said before, I like what Danny and David were trying to do. They're trying to make something different with the new character, because I think when they realized that both Michael and Laurie were too old to try to do any type of final battle. I mean, they have the final battle, but you're talking about a
Final
60
battle brought to you by Black and Decker.
And you talk about a 60-year-old woman and almost a 50-year-old man, and the 50-year-old man got his ass kicked in the end of Halloween Kills. So he's not in the best of shape, and then he's been living in that sewer for I don't know how long. So
4 years, apparently.
4 years. So I really had no problem with but when it comes to between the two, I would have to go more of Halloween Ends than Terrifier 2. Not saying that Terrifier 2 was a bad movie, it was just that it was just 20 minutes too long.
Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting points.
How about you, Dice? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I will say I have not seen Terrifier 2 yet. I actually watched Terrifier for the first time last year because I knew I needed to catch up. I have seen the entirety of the Halloween franchise, and I remain very neutral. With that being said, I see the torches from here. I think, judging by what I've already seen with Terrifier, that Halloween Ends would probably be a little bit more my taste. I think if it had been anything other than a finale for Michael Myers and Laurie Strode, it might have done quite well. But Corey's an interesting character, but it's conflicting. We'll say that.
Yeah. Very true. Jen, I know you're dying for that.
Oh yeah, okay, so I have a lot and I'll try to be brief. Okay, so like Terrifier 2 was one of my most anticipated movies of the year because I adore the first Terrifier. And while I will say I did enjoy Terrifier 2, if anyone's watched my best of the year list, you'll know it only got an honorable mention. It did not get on my list proper. I agree with Monty. The biggest issue with this movie is the runtime. Like, we should have had a little bit. I love what David does. Like, Art the Clown, he just is fucking amazing, and he's a delight and makes all these fun scenes. It just ran too damn long. And also, while he was trying to top the scene, I'm gonna say it, and this might be very controversial, but I honestly feel this way. There was another movie from last year that did the gore way better, and that was The Sadness. Like, if you want to go for over the top bonzo gore, yes, The Sadness did it better than Terrifier 2. And I love Terrifier 2. Like, that was my most anticipated one, but it ran too long. The story was a little muddled, and I know it's just a fun slasher and we shouldn't take the story too seriously, but it was a little muddled. There were things I really liked about it, but I just got to come around to Terrifier 2 and saying I enjoyed it, but I didn't love it the way I thought I would. Now for Halloween Ends. Oh boy.
No!
Do we have some fucking problems with this movie? And I'm sorry, guys. Like, I don't want to be one of those, you fucking suck, bro. Fucking Halloween betrayed me. I am not one of those people. I loved 2018. I fucking loved Kills. I know some people had problems, but I actually really love Kills. But the goddamn Halloween Ends. Like, Corey's a cool idea. He's a great actor. Good idea. Wrong fucking movie to put him in. Most of us were not here for this bullshit. I am a basic Halloween bitch. I wanted my Micah and my Laurie, and Jamie Lee Curtis was amazing. Everybody in this was good. The writing was shit. It sucked. And to borrow something from Cody Leach, all they fucking had to do was land the fucking plane. The easiest movie to do to make most people happy. They were like, fuck you, we're gonna do this bullshit. And I just was sitting here, I was like, no.
Man, he had me cracking up.
Job.
One job is to land the fucking plane.
They were like, okay, we're flying the plane. Oh, are those geese? Let's swerve into them.
Do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll.
Oh man, he had me die laughing.
I don't want to hate, but goddamn, this movie was awful.
So you're saying is your vote goes to Terrifier?
My vote does go to Terrifier, but I don't think, like, I know a lot of people think and love Terrifier, and I totally get that, guys. But it wasn't the masterpiece I was hoping it would be. Like, I still love the first one way more than the second. But don't get me wrong, I love Terrifier. I'm excited for the third one. I just hope maybe we turn the clock a little lower the next time.
Was there anything, since we're comparing and contrasting the two, was there anything that you felt that Halloween did better than Terrifier, looking at it as like a slasher film?
Not really.
Okay.
I wanted like the Corey Cunningham was an interesting character. The actor playing him was really good, but we just fall, and like the gore's not very good. I'm not here for this fucking story, and like. No, not really. And I hate to say that. I'm probably like this negative, toxic bitch. But God, I did not like this movie. It fucking pissed me off. I was sitting there and I'm like, you fucking ruined it. You because it kind of
rant.
It retroactively hurt my 2018 and Kills. It fucking did. I'm gonna say it. It did. And like at the end of the day, it's just a movie, and I shouldn't get that passionate. But goddamn, all they had to do was fucking land the plane. It was fucking easy. Most of us would have been happy. We could have gotten a big battle, and yay. And then there's me, and then there's you.
You fell for the marketing like everyone else did.
Jen ain't so smart. Jen ain't so smart.
And then there's me, who low key, I told you so. I knew what Halloween Ends was going to be going into it, and I was still impressed by like, wow, okay, that was choices. I'm not the hottest about either of these movies, honestly. For our end of the year videos, we rewatched Terrifier 2, and it actually fell down a little bit lower for me because I still like the film. David's on fire when he's on screen. Sienna's a good final girl. The direction, everything's good. The kills are fun.
Clown girl.
But holy shit, this movie, I'll go a step further than you, Monty. There's like 40 minutes I would cut out of this movie. This is a film.
40 minutes? Damn.
It felt that way.
Yeah, this is a film that feels like every single scene is the extended version of them that you would see on the Blu-ray. It doesn't feel like they cut anything out of the film, which since it was crowdfunded and, you know, they had the complete control, that's awesome. I get why they did it that way, but I just felt that it really this movie drags, in my opinion. It's a roller coaster because, like, we'll get really, really cool moments and then we'll go for long stretches of like 15 plus minutes of like, okay, all right, yeah, and then we get a cool scene, and then I'm like, okay, all right, cool. It's a solid enough film. Halloween Ends, I said it in our review, and I stand by it. If this film came out like 4 or 5 years after the hypothetical third part of the trilogy and was a little epilogue companion piece movie to get to revisit Laurie and Allison and see how Haddonfield has evolved after Michael's death, I probably would really like this movie and what it was doing. But as the conclusion to this big trilogy that we had been building up for 4 years,
they put the plane in the ground.
It feels so unsatisfying because, like, you can so obviously tell that, okay, they had one plan. Then COVID happened, and then they were like, okay, we got to change up this last movie, and they came up with Corey and everything, and they were just like, okay, we could maybe fit him into kills somewhere, but we already shot a little bit of it, so probably not, and it just feels like a jumbled mess and very disconnected and disjointed from the first two parts of the trilogy, and retroactively has kind of hurt Kills especially, but also 2018 a little bit for me, because a lot of my problems with Kills, I was like, okay, maybe there'll be some cool ideas here, maybe the third film will fix them. All of those problems continue, and if not, are worsened because none of them get resolved.
But we do get Corey and the Band Geeks.
We do get Corey and the Band Geeks, so there's that. I like the character of Corey.
Violent nerds ever. Wow.
I know, yeah.
What the fuck? That was
little bastards.
Little bastards. I like the idea of Corey. I like what we were trying to do with him. I just think this was the wrong time. But while I respect Halloween Ends a little bit more, I'm going to give it to Terrifier.
Yeah.
How about you, Marty?
I'm kind of the same. Terrifier, didn't like Terrifier 1, much preferred Terrifier 2, because I like a glimpse of hope, and that was out of the entire fucking savagery of the movie. At least it was like a speckle of hope with Sienna saving her brother at the end. I like that. David Howard Thornton killed it. I think he upped the ante with the character in this movie. I think anyone that can make such a kind of... I'm not going to say he's the most layered character, but there's a lot going on with the character, and the fact Thornton can't use his voice, he can only use expressions and stuff. I thought that was wicked. I want to be a middle ground between Christian and Monty. I'm going to say 30 minutes could have been taken out of that movie. It does. The guys are right though. It does overstay its welcome. I just had fun with it. The Halloween setting kind of really helped it as well, I think. Yeah. Because well, obviously Halloween, but there isn't that many kind of horror movies that are kind of like set on Halloween night. I don't think. The first one was, but this one I think does a better job of making it feel like Halloween. The other one didn't feel Halloweeny. This one does. Gore-wise, I like my gore. I think with the poor girl getting scalped and salt being rubbed into her head, I think they were trying to up the ante on the bisection. Bisection, I don't think they did. No. But still, I enjoyed it far better than a movie that obviously had no intention of putting Michael Myers in it. I stand by my theory that the mob was going to kill Myers at the end of the second one, and then the executives were like, "Oh no, fuck, we can't do that, we can't do that." And,
Abort,
and
abort.
We've already done
Final.
this several times.
I think Danny McBride and the other guy were like, "No, this is what's going to happen in the trilogy." And they're like, we can't do that. So I think he was shoehorned into the third one. I think, what was the nerdy killer in the third one? The dude who knocked the kid down the stairs called again?
Corey
Corey.
Cunningham.
Yeah, I think Corey was supposed to be the main antagonist. And I think the idea was that even though Michael was dead, his evil lived on. And I think maybe Corey was supposed to have the mask. Instead, they decided to have Michael in the sewers fighting Pennywise and the Ninja fucking Turtles.
It
Until,
was a timeshare, you know.
yeah, but honest to God, guys,
and losing.
yeah, no, honest to God, guys, I think the original plan was for Michael to be killed in the second one, and then the studio pressured them into putting him into the third one, and he didn't belong there. He stood out like a sore fucking thumb.
You think it's because of because I know that the guy's son, I forgot his name.
Akkad.
Yeah, Akkad. You think because his son, the Universal probably decided not to let David and Danny kill him off and kills, and they said no, we can't kill him off and kills. You gotta kill him off. I think because of that, because of his son still had the rights, and his father said, you can't kill off Michael. I
genuinely think that if they killed him off in the second movie, and he wouldn't have been as a dynamic character, but it would have been interesting. The idea that evil never dies.
It would have set it up better.
Even the setting where in the second movie, I don't know if it's the extended or theatrical cut, where it goes on to like, oh, Michael would look out in Haddonfield when he was a boy. So is the town naturally evil, and was that what that was going to explore? But no, they shoehorned in Michael, and they ended up fucking sabotaging their movie. That's so Terrifier 2, light years ahead.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah,
it does make sense.
Would have made a better movie, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Than what we
Don't
got.
worry, give them 5 years. They'll retroactively remake everything. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
With Jamie Lee Curtis again?
No.
I doubt
Then
that.
we'll have
We get Jamie Lee
we're gonna have
Curtis's
a movie
true.
called Tom.
We get Jamie Lee Curtis's true, really, totally, absolutely final battle with Michael Myers Super Special Hyper Turbo Edition.
Christian, it's just her pulling out his life support. It's just her getting out of the bed
Eventually,
next to him.
yes.
Just like, beep.
Nursing
That's
home
the final
edition.
battle. Pulling out the fucking plug on his dialysis or some shit like
Smith's Grove Nursing Home.
Oh, God.
that.
I'd watch.
I would too, weirdly. We are what's wrong with the movie industry.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna have to agree with Marty on that. I did enjoy Terrifier, and I honestly didn't have a problem with the runtime. I always thought it was enjoyable. I was never bored. I love the brutality of it. I love Art the Clown. David Howard Thornton is just fantastic in that role. I love the whole scenes, like he's in the costume shop and the girl's trying to buy something. He's like making all these crazy faces, and
Yeah.
I love the clown girl. She was creepy, man.
She was.
And yeah, I love the characters. I love the main girl. I had no issues with it, and I liked it a lot better than Halloween Ends. And I'm a big Halloween nerd, so was that silly? I liked a lot of things. I liked some things about Halloween Ends. I like the Corey character and a lot of the things they do with him. I also like the idea of Michael kind of showing him the way to be an efficient killer. I mean,
You'll be one of serial killers.
I could have done more of that.
He was like Master Splinter.
Yes.
Stab on, stab off.
I like
You
that.
see,
I thought that was
Corey-san. He's fucking Miyagi. Oh my god, Michael Myers
But
is
yeah,
totally
it's like, come on,
Miyagi.
it's the third movie, and we're gonna throw a whole big new character out of nowhere when this is supposed to be the last film. It's just crazy, kind of.
Last film.
Last film.
I think had they introduced him in like had they introduced him in like 2018 or even just a cameo in 2018 and maybe a little bit, maybe he could have met Allison in Kills, and they could have
I would have loved if that was another paramedic that just
have this guy be go Resurrection.
Or
damn it, Larry, stop killing paramedics. For fuck's sake.
Send more paramedics.
90% of the movie about
How
him.
about a paramedic that's also a
It's just
thorn
crazy.
cult member?
Drop the thorn cult, honey. No one but you wants the thorn cult back.
Stop trying to make the thorn cult happen, Jen. It's not going to happen.
Thank you, Dice.
I'm with Marty. We needed it to be a paramedic again. Oh no, we threw a paramedic into a car shredder and turned him into hamburger. That sucks. Michael Myers' identical twin brother who happens to be a paramedic.
It turns out, Chris, half the people he stabs could have survived, but all the fucking paramedics have been murdered.
Shit.
But I thought they did the end right. I did enjoy the end, honestly. I thought that was the right way to do it with Michael and the right way to take him out and end his reign of terror that he's been doing for 40 years now. And I thought it was kind of poetic when they brought, the townsfolk in to watch him die. It's almost like when you go to watch someone die in death row, the death chamber or something.
The French did it all the time.
That was pretty cool.
Viva la revolution! I really wish they would have gone even further with the Christine parallels and have a post-credit scene of a crush block of Michael Myers meat coming out and starting to form as Bad to the Bone starts playing.
Will he? We need a remake of the car and remake of Christine.
Yes.
Michael comes back together like Christine.
He reassembles.
But yeah, Terrified 2 for me.
So it's unanimous.
Terrified is the winner.
6-0.
Terrifier wins.
Finish him.
Which apparently for you guys doesn't even mean a whole hell of a lot.
Finish him. Saw's Art's fatality is just the hacksaw.
Yeah. And garnish him with salt and bleach.
Yeah. That's his fatality.
Yummy.
One thing I want to ask you guys: were you happy that they killed off Corey at the end? What do you think about that? Do you think they should have kept him alive for the next movie to be?
No,
oh, he'll be alive.
Taking over the mantle of Michael and all that.
No, Corey dead.
No.
I would have, like I keep saying, I like the ideas they were exploring with Corey of was he not born evil or did the town make him this way and stuff. I like these ideas they were exploring. This was just the wrong time and Corey wasn't implemented properly. If he was either introduced earlier in one of the previous films or if he would have gotten if this was an epilogue film and it was just focused strictly around Corey. He is the main character, him and Allison. Those are the two main focuses. Laurie and stuff and Hawkins and everybody are background characters. We get to see little cameos of them, see how they're doing, but primarily it's about Corey and Allison. I probably would have really liked this movie, but I'm fine with them killing off Corey because there's not much with what the movie gave us. There's not much more you could have done with him, really.
Yeah, I agree.
Except make him another Michael copycat.
Yeah. I kind of liked it though. Like at least Michael had one good kill. Killing Corey. He's like, oh, trying to retry. Snap. That's it.
Bye,
That
Corey.
bitch.
Is that how Corey? Did Michael specifically have to kill all of Allison's love interests that way?
Yeah.
He snapped all of their fucking necks.
It's a good move.
Fair enough.
It's like the little black dress. If you find a classic, keep it.
That's true. It has some elements of Henry, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit of Henry, a little bit of David Lynch's Wild at Heart. Like, there was good ideas with Corey. He was just poorly executed, in my opinion.
Yeah. I
I
agree.
wasn't real thrilled with how he was killed, but
Yeah, it was kind of a bit lackluster. I expected something a little better, but
Anticlimactic.
mhm.
it was kind of the
Yeah.
whole, hey, this character that we have spent a whole lot of time on in this movie, and what you really wanted? Well, here's Michael now. Hold on, wait,
Here's
wait,
Michael.
no, no, no.
Anyway, yeah. Anyway, here's why Michael, aka Wonderwall.
Oh,
Today.
Michael pulling out an acoustic guitar. Mhm. It's just the riff because he doesn't talk.
Then it would be Crash Test Tummies.
Oh god, I'm too drunk because that was funny. That shouldn't have been funny, but I'm drunk.
Jane, imagine then in the movie Hawkins comes in with a file and goes, "Oh yeah, it turned out, Laurie, that Ben Tramer killed all those people back in the day."
I'm glad. I'm
Yeah.
glad it has nothing to do with anything, but I am glad the one prediction I made about this trilogy did turn out to be true, and that Laurie married Ben Tramer at some point. I made that call back when 2018 was coming out. I'm glad I was proven right. That was the one fan theory I had, was the Ben Tramer one. Rob
Oh,
Zombie's
no.
Halloween Ends remake. Oh my god.
A remake of a remake.
Cool.
What would Rob Zombie's Halloween Ends be?
Better than Halloween Ends.
I knew you were going to fucking say that. I can understand that movie,
Bring
Massacre.
back the
Yeah,
white
it
horse.
does deviate.
Mhm.
Again,
Right.
there is some good
Right,
ideas in
Monty?
there.
Bring back the white horse.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
I would be here for that.
I actually rewatched Halloween 2, and I like it a little better than I previously did, but I still don't know. No, just get rid of the white horse. That's all I need.
Nah, that white horse is crucial. I don't know what the fuck it's crucial to, but it's crucial.
What were you gonna
it's
say,
for
darling?
symbolism.
Symbolism!
It's horse
I
symbolism,
got
that's
I
what
get
call
the
it.
symbolism, but it doesn't make any sense to
I
me.
don't.
I don't get it. No. But just because you
It's
gave
deep,
him a white
man.
horse
Don't
when he was
Get it deep.
just because you gave him a white
Deep,
horse when he was a little
man.
kid.
Oh, Rob Zombie's
Come here.
Halloween 2. To quote one Count Jacula, it's just not that simple.
Was anyone else confused that why the townfolk were blaming Laurie for all the events of the prior movie? Because it wasn't
Grief.
really your fault.
Grief, yeah.
Grief.
And because they needed a new boogeyman, the town was so used to living with Myers that they had to find a new thing. Really, that's an idea that would have fit better if this was in the main continuity where the other films had happened and it wasn't just
Yeah.
Halloween 78.
Yeah, because
But-
that would have centered around Laurie a lot more. Whereas,
Yeah, that
like,
would have honestly made a bit more sense in that continuity, but I get what they were going for.
I'm
what is
sorry your
Haddonfield
sister
without
was
Michael
stabbed in the
Myers?
neck with a light bulb, but that had nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. What is Haddonfield without Michael Myers in it?
Does it bleed?
Does it
One of the
bleed?
biggest
Does
things
it,
that
does it cry?
one of the
Does Haddonfield
biggest
cry?
things
Only
that
debate.
bothers me is Laurie's deal. Like, okay, I'm the badass from 2018 that couldn't get over what happened to her 40 years ago, and now
Or bacon pies.
her dream
Oh
comes
shit, he
true.
killed my.
Michael's back. Michael's back, And then
Yeah, she did take her daughter.
now
Oh,
he's
shit, a
gone
bit
for
too
4
fucking handy,
years,
like, you
and
know?
he
It's-
killed your daughter, but now I'm gonna move on with my life.
They
Oh,
weren't that close.
Oh my
guys.
God, Michael, you killed 4 random people I was acquainted with 40 years ago. I will spend the rest of my life to hunt you down. Oh, you killed my daughter.
Life goes on.
That sucks.
Oh, Monty, oh, Monty.
I wonder what's on Netflix. I should take up pies.
No.
Yeah, the kid falls off.
Lands on the white horse of
Lands on the white horse.
symbolism. It impales him. The white horse is a unicorn and it impales him.
I'd be okay with that. Wee.
It's a good point, movie masker.
That's true.
She got it from Ben Tramer's house. That's right. He spray painted the hair.
That's a yeah. Yeah, fair enough. I didn't even think of that. That's a good point, Massacre, actually. I guess in the
Corey
moment it
should have
wouldn't
used
really
that.
question.
Corey should have used the Ben Tramer mask. That would have been awesome.
That would have been funny.
Hmm.
No, he should have used the Rob
Blonde-
Zombie mask.
blonde hair.
Shut up.
No, for every single different kill, Ben Tramer, Corey should have used a different mask from the franchise. His final face-off with Laurie is the weird CG one from that one scene in H2O.
Yeah,
Jesus.
the part 6 version, the
Yeah.
5 different
Yeah.
versions from
Every
H2O.
different kill, he just randomly, even if the kills happen in the same scene, he just changes masks somehow.
Okay. I'm here for this.
All right, guys, shall we wrap it up?
Yes.
Probably.
Wrap it up.
Yeah. Oh no.
No.
Like,
No rapping, no rapping,
like
please.
No, no, no,
Wrap it up,
Most of us
Jen.
are too
I'll
white.
take it.
no.
Fuck you, mother's boys.
Don't give Jen any ideas.
I'm
Jen,
looking at
please.
my
I
darling.
watched Dash Cam. I'll have flashbacks.
Fucking dash cam.
I just want to
Hey,
say
I
I'm
like
sorry for
dash
your
cam.
loss of an
Another
hour
one
and
of your
40 minutes,
favorites,
guys.
right, Jen?
Thank you.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, I like Dashcam no matter how much you hate the protagonist in that movie.
It's not just that.
I just hate the entire fucking movie, Monty. It's not just the protagonist, it's the entire fucking movie.
Don't get me
dude.
wrong. She the big one. But
She's a problem. Not arguing that, but I just fucking hate that movie.
Fucking
it was
dash
put at the
cam.
bottom of my list and it remains there.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Preach it. Preach
was
it,
our
Dice.
worst. It was our worst. Fuck you, dash cam.
Over an hour of going, she's got to die. She's got to die. Okay, this time she has got to. Are you
Okay, she's gonna
serious?
die now, right?
Nope,
Wait,
she
why are
can't.
the credits
Movie
rolling?
master
Why is
liked
she
it.
still alive?
I think that's what everyone was. That's the way I was when I was looking at the picture. And after I finished watching it, I said everybody wants this woman to die because they can't stand her, but she doesn't die.
Nope.
Just like
The
real
biggest-
life.
The world is not fair.
Yeah.
Even movies.
You're right, Dice. It's just like real life. Everyone dies except the one that you want.
Uh-huh.
Why do I
Ouch.
want to watch that for an hour and 40, though? Oh,
No.
wait, I don't.
Oh, wait, I don't. All right, guys, that was so much fun. Thank you to our special guest this month, Dice Rollen. Thanks for hanging
Lovely
out
to
with
have
us.
you.
Oh, thank you for inviting me. Forgive my tardiness.
It's fine.
That's
Fine.
Not
okay.
at all, not
It's
at all.
fine. We've been late to this stream way worse than you have.
I read it.
You guys were born late to the party.
Yep.
At any rate, that was a great time. Thank you for everyone who joined us in the chat today. We had all kinds of folks in the house. We had Trash Dash, Movie Massacre, JM, Horrific Nightmares, everybody. Pods.
Everybody.
Shout out to everybody who joined us in the chat. Great time, great show. Another classic episode of the Horror Hangout live stream. And until next time, thank you guys and have a great night. Thank you for joining us at the Horror Hangout live stream. Peace out, guys.
And stay safe out there.
Bye, guys.
Be
Come on.
excellent to excellent to each other. One day I'll get it.
Have sex.
Make great,
If you want to. If you want to.
make great
Consent is-
choices.
Hey, well, at least she shot at that and not incest.